Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, how are we doing? Hello, Nizzy. How is it going? How is everybody else doing? My hat is on. I need to cut my hair. Good God. How's everybody doing? We are back for some more time. Hello, Jambo. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello. How was everybody's weekend and start of the week? Mine was pretty good. What did me and Clay do on Sunday? It was a quiet Sunday. Not help. I said hi. Not hello. I said well. Okay. Hi then. Yes. Look, I'm just whatever. Yeah. Sunday didn't do too much. It was a quiet Sunday. Yesterday we went and bought a fan because it's going to be 29 degrees this week in Bensheim. It was 26 today. I know it's hot in the UK. I think as well. But yeah, we bought a fan because it's going to be 29 on Thursday, I think. So good God, we might have a fan in this room on Thursday because this room gets hot as it is. But good God, we also went and got some dog food and more dog stuff, the usual stuff, etc., etc. We're nearly into May. Well, May 1st will be Thursday stream, won't it? But yeah, how was everybody else's rest of their week and the start of the week? As per, I haven't heard anything back from my work yet, annoyingly. But otherwise, we're all good. I did have some time to play some FM, though. If you missed out last time, we had the Euros. We finished the knockout tournament on Thursday, and we had a ridiculous game, a ridiculous fun. 19 degrees here. Okay, still pretty hot. Spain won the Euros against Portugal on penalties after a 4-4 draw. Just ridiculous. The next hosts are Portugal, actually, interestingly. But yeah, very, very interesting Euros. Quite a good Euros overall. But that leads us into the new season where we're playing the dildo formation, as we've called it. A 4-1-2-2-1 narrow, or DM narrow. I think it was something like that, or something. Or no, I think actually it was a 4-3-2-1 DM narrow. I think that was what it was called. But yeah, we're playing that this year. We had some transfers. Obviously, we are in December, but I went through all the way through to now. We had some transfers. The biggest was actually Yildirim leaving for Barcelona for 24.5 million. He just didn't play last year, and I think his star was sort of starting to waver. And I thought, let's cash in 24.5 to Barca. Not bad at all, especially when we got him for 9.75. Currently playing Transport Fever 2. Oh, okay, fair enough. How's that? How's it going? Is it just like a tycoon one? We also sold a few other players, a few loan players, nothing too big. And a few players came in. Was there anyone big that actually came in? No, mostly just young players, really. But we sent a lot of players out on loan. Otherwise, we did keep a few players, I think, back from their loans. Did we this time? Let me check. Yes, we did. We did actually. Kaba Yaga. Where is he? Kaba? Hello, Kaba. No, let's do apps. Where is he? Cabayagne. We kept Cabayagne this year from... he's been on loan quite a few times this year. But he's switched to the Gambia instead of France, which is pretty cool. We also... Did we keep anybody else? Ubiane. Scott Hall is developing one of theirs. Alf Herc, of course. The newly nicknamed, and a bunch of our Turkish players as well. But let's take you through what happened on the season so far. We did win the Super Cup 4-2 against Vitesse. We were 4-0 up in the 85th minute. They scored 2 late goals, but that doesn't matter. Sasadas with 2, Simon Murphy 4, and Lee White. We start the season off with a nice win versus Port Talbot, 3-0. 2-0 versus Barry. Tough start, actually. 2 early goals won us that game. 3-1 versus Goitre, even with a man sent off. And Scott Hall with his first goal for us, I think that was. 2-0 versus Eartherdon. Scott Hall with another. It's a trend. 4-0 versus Haverford West. 4-1 versus Racing CFF Colombes, who was in our Champions League group, led by Sasadas hat-trick. Aberystwyth, 4-0. Lots of different goal scorers. Same with TNS, 4-0. And then another 4-0. Lots of 4s in a row here. Carmarthen, 4-0. 6-1 versus Real Sociedad with 6 different scorers. Very nice. 4-2 away versus Pennybont, a big win there. 1-0 versus a close win here. 3-1 versus Olympiacos with a third team in our group. And my goodness, Nizzy going for rename a region. Okay, Scott, hey yo hole. Okay, here he is. I'll put that in. Hey, I did actually watch Raw. Last night's Raw this morning. I'm liking it. Had to be done. There he is. Okay, Scott Hey Yo Hall. We'll talk about him actually. Some any more regions that you signed? Well, I did sign some regions. Yeah. Of course I signed regions. We signed a few in the summer. There's a few. Murat Kolak here. Turkish striker. Vaclav Vlak. Czech goalkeeper on loan at Chemnitz. John Ajiman, Ghanaian centre-back. Hello, John. Hello, how are you? Dayron, they're all new gens. Dayron Ocampo, a Colombian striker. Looks pretty good. On loan at Osasuna. Just trying to work out if any are good enough to be renamed. Dayron Ocampo. Fabio Pipilo from Roma, an Albanian winger. And Ivan Cabrera from Colo Colo, a Chilean goalkeeper, who I came too late, so we couldn't send him out on loan. Well, where was I? 2-0 versus Lido. 3-0 versus Roma. They made a nice run. Olympiacos 9-0. What's the guy at Osasuna like? He's all right. Dayron Ocampo. He looks decent. He's got 1 goal in 4 starts for them. We bought him for 625k. His report is 2-star gold, 3-star black. Are 2-star potential good for your side? Yes. For a youngster, if we look at, so this is the first team squad, of course. You've got the big players here. You've got like Lee White and stuff like that. This is like pretty much, I think, Lizzie Vanatizzi is down to 2.5-star gold, you know? I think, is 2-star, let's have a look. Is 2-star world class? Is Lee White, no, Lee White is not renamed, no. Is he considered complete role model? So 2-star is leading player. So 2.5 is world class. So basically, pretty much, I will sign gold stars. There we go. I assume it's going to be Lee White then, our young centre mid, 22-year-old English centre mid here. Basically, I will mostly sign gold 1 stars and above. Or I'll at least look at gold 1 stars. 1.5 stars and 2 stars are like, oh wow, that's really big. I never really see 2.5 potentials. Hello, Dakota. Hello, how are you? How have you been? How was your weekend and start of your week? Same to you, John, as well. I forgot to ask. What are we renaming? Jambo? Jambo? Or is it Lee Jambo? Or Jambo White? White Jambo? Do you get 4 and 5-star potential? Never. No. There might be the occasional Lee Jambo. Okay, Lee Jambo. Lee Jambo. Lee Jambo. I think there's the occasional, like, let me have a look. If I get rid of all of my filters, reset the whole thing, and then go to this. Like, this is kind of like the best you'll get, I guess, most of the time. When you look for like the best potential, you get 2.5-star gold, and then, because remember, this FM15 brought in like the black stars, where it's like the gold is, oh, for certain he'll get there, but he might get to this, you know? So you've got Taras Lulka, who is apparently a 2-star gold. Will definitely be 2-star, but could be 4.5-star, you know? And then, so the highest gold stars I see are 2.5-star. Occasionally you'll see like a 4-star or a 3.5, but I've never seen a full, well, I probably have back in the day, but it's very, very rare with the squad I've got now to see anything like that. But yeah, Lee Jambo newly dubbed. Right, what was I saying? 9-0 versus Olympiacos. A hat-trick of penalties from Cesades. 11-0 versus Flint Town. 6-0 versus Airbus. That was the first time in Airbus in a long time. 4-0 versus Port Talbot. 8-0 versus Racing in the second leg there. 3-0 Goitra, 2-1 Sociedad, 4-2 versus Barry. Ridman was fine. This was a ridiculous game, 5-4. We played a bit of a B team, but they scored 4 goals from 5 shots on target. I was a bit pissed at this one. I was like, we were never any proper trouble. But I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then finally, we've just beaten Pumas 1-0. David Johnson with the goal. But yes, this is what the squad is looking like goals-wise. Sassad is currently injured. He's been out for 2 months or so. Yeah, expect to be out for 6 weeks, 2 months. He's slowly coming back. But then Lee Jambo, very good goal scoring season for him. Cabayagne brought him back from loan. He's done very well this year in this attacking mid role. He's actually been starting for us a lot. Assist-wise, actually quite spread out. So one of my V4's got the most. Sassades, Cabayagne, etc., etc. Average rating, of course, is Klostra. But yes, it was. Where is he? Scott Hayo Hall has... I wanted to talk about him. Where is he? Also, our youngsters from Turkey are really developing. Yeah, Scott Hayo Hall. He somehow just became like a 2-star player, like a 2-star gold, 1-star at least current ability over summer. Who's your disappointed player who didn't reach his potential? God, many of them. Many of them. There was, I think most recently, probably Rick Svartoid. I think he's still here. But yeah, this guy, apparently he just turned into a beast. All of his stats, when I put him in the Discord, he can play winger naturally, but I've been playing him midfield, and he's done very well this year. 5 goals, 2 assists in 5 games. A few sub appearances too, but yeah, trying to push him a lot. Rick Svartoid was a player that I probably am most disappointed in recently. He's like a decent player right now, playing for Goitra. But we did sign him for 9.5 million. And I think it would have gone up to 13 million. And he played like less than 10 games for us total. And then we let him go on a free transfer. So he definitely, like, I think he had like a 2.5-star gold, like 4.5-star black star. So he could have been like best centre back in the world, but just never met it. I only ever have 2 keepers in my squad. Had to panic by a third because my second went off to the Olympics and would miss the start of the season. Such a joke. Oh no. That's why you just stockpile all the goalkeepers. But yeah, so but there's also the thing is that sometimes players they're good for one season and then they just aren't the same the next year, you know, or like you think a player's going to be big and then they just don't turn out to be, you know. But yeah, but it's been going well so far. League-wise, I forgot to show you. League-wise, we're top by 12 with a game to go. Barry in second. Poor Riddy Mawin. 2 draws. They really regret not offering me the job because remember I tried to get to them and they just didn't want me. 2 draws. There's tomorrow's weather in London. Sunny. High of 25 apparently. Only 2 draws and that's it. That's the only points this season so far. Aberystwyth just sacked their manager. They are in trouble at the moment. Only 1 point off Carmarthen at the bottom. It seems like they're going to be in the bottom 7 here because there's a big gap between Goitra and Port Talbot there. Looking around the leagues, we've got La Liga, Real Sociedad, and Real Betis in a 2-horse race. Now, your PC got a virus because you were raging Scotland won a major tournament. Hey, look, it was. I wasn't raging. I was really happy. I was immensely happy that Scotland won the Euros because I want small teams to win it, you know. But then when I went the second time around when I tried to get to them, they just didn't want me. So you know. By the way, our lonely Pedicic doing very well for Madrid, second top goal scorer. But yeah, 2-horse race between Sociedad and Betis. League One, it is a close run race. 4 points between the top 5: Monaco, Bordeaux, Metz, FCS, and Paris FC. Of course, PSG are in Ligue 2 this year, but they do seem to be bouncing back quickly. Top of the league by 8 points there. Then we have the German First Division, Paderborn on top by a point, so we actually have a fight for the top again here from Bayern. Okay, and then the Premier League. I think the Premier League's very, very competitive this year. My goodness me, 4 points between the top 7, 6 points between the top 10. Really, like, it is extremely close. 9 points between the top 13. Like, a bit wild. Ipswich are currently top on the 29, followed by QPR. There's West Ham looking to defend for a 6th in a row. Hull, Arsenal, Man City, Hampton, and Richmond, and then you kind of go Notts County down the bottom here, but everybody else, Chelsea, Liverpool down the bottom here as well, fighting. Championship, you got Torquay and Millwall on top. FC United also up there. Gosport Watch in 7th. Our boys Newport County doing well. Tottenham starting to. They're in a bit of trouble. They're down by the relegation zone. Could we see Spurs go down to League One for the first time ever and join Man United? Or will Man United fall to League Two? Because, to be fair, they've improved. Because the last time I saw them, they were bottom of the league. So, Man United in some trouble this year as well, it seems. Could they go to League Two again? And then there's League Two, Everton looking to come back up. Champions League, we're about to do the draw. How many years have Man United been at the Prem? 22-26. So this year will be, goodness me, the 135th year out of the league. So it is over 100 years. It's kind of like, I don't even know what it's like, you know? They're not a Premier League team anymore. They're not like, they've got like a 2-star reputation. They're just not seen as a big team anymore. They've completely ruined any I don't know, not aura, but like they just all they've got left is a big stadium. Have you ever looked at unsuccessful attempts to gain access to your Windows account? I did. Fucking scary. No, I haven't. Oh Christ. No, I don't know if I want to do that. What about their stadium? They've still got a 94,000 seater stadium that they have to take care of, which is kind of part of the problem, which is why they are stuck in the lower leagues now, because they're only averaging about 9,000 to 10,000 people per game, but they still got to pay to upkeep a 90,000 seater. I think 94,000. It's the biggest in England, hilariously, because they were the second most successful team. But see your recent activity. No, we'll leave that for now. I'll do that later. But yeah, click the see recent activity. Right, so this is what the Champions League group stage looks like. Atletico San Paulo top their group over Bordeaux and PSG. West Ham top their group over Sporting. Porto and Fiorentina. Real Madrid, Ajax miss out. Galatasaray top the group. Barry do get through there. They did 3 wins, 3 losses. A 1 win each and one and loss each. But Bayern's draws with Basel kind of stopped them. Basel, well done. Inter Milan top the group over Fenerbahce. Lido lost to Club Brugge, but still top the group over Monaco there. We obviously top ours. Racing comes second. Real Sociedad drop out. My account is being attempted like 5 to 10 times an hour from all over the world. Jesus Christ, man, that's crazy. And then finally, thank you. 2 years. Nice. How are you, Ard? Thank you very much.
2 years. 2 years looking at this pathetic streamer, looking at his pathetic little computer man. Shameful, repulsive, can't wait for another year. Small 2 slides, small 2 slides, small 2 slides.
Thank you, Ard. I was not expecting that. Yes, here's to another year. How are you, man? How's it going? Goodness me. As I was saying, Benfica and Villarreal fell out the top groups there. We got the knockout phase. We're about to draw for that. Europa League. What's happened? I haven't checked Europa. Let's see what's... Oh, fucking Aberystwyth, man. Drawing with Tel Aviv. Good. Had a great... Oh, very nice. Very nice. What did you do? Penny Bont do get through there. Behind Liverpool. Nice. Hampton and Richmond miss out. Anything else? Port Talbot top their group too. Nice. Okay, at least 2 teams got through. Right, I was about to press continue. We've got a final draw to do. Right, who we got? We could have Monaco, Fenerbahce, Fiorentina, Bordeaux, Sporting, Villarreal. A tough round. Well, I know who it's going to be because I pressed the button and it took a while. So I think I know who this one's about to be. It's going to be, hold on, there you go. Sporting, Fiorentina, Benfica, Barry, West Ham, Villarreal, Atletico San Paulo, Bordeaux, Porto, Racing, Galatasaray, Monaco, Inter, and Fenerbahce, Lido. Let's have a look at this. Oh, watch some football. What stadium is that? Floridsdorfer, AC. Hey. Where did you find the info on that page? Oh, the shirt as well. Nice. Very nice. Oh, that's a clean kit. It's a clean kit. Nice, man. Oh, whose name is this one? Let me see. Blitzbank. Lean Energy. Is this fucking Rapid VN? No, is this Rapid someone else? West Stad. Yeah, Rapid VN. Ah, nice. Nice. I know a few players that play for their team. That's about it. Another odd hand reveal. Yes, as you can see, I've always sack budge. That's awesome, man. Did you just get the did you get the train down to Vienna, or did you fly? Let's go. Oh, excuse me. Right, anything going? No. Right, West win 3-0. Leighton wants first. Oh yeah, everyone wants first thing. Fly, even flew first class for the first time. Oh, very nice. How was it? I've never done first class. I've done business class once. That was when I was coming back from America with my parents when I was a little kid. We were getting deported. How much was first? It was sort of like when we were like my dad leaving. It was like, well, you might as well give us business at least on the way back. Like 120 euros per person. Okay. Oh, little macarons. Ah, very nice. Very nice. That's cool. Right. We do have our next game today. Boca in the Club World Cup final. We haven't lost yet, so this is the first game of the save, but it is the stream, so hopefully not too bad of a result here. Hopefully. We'll see, though. Are we going to hit 2361 today? Which would be cool. I've actually looked at World Cup qualifiers yet. Sorry, let's have a look. Because I think they're going on everywhere. Africa's just started. We saved a lot of budget by using the train and the metro. Oh, this is the second round. Not too much. Okay, yeah, I get you. We're playing Asia. Yes, we're in. Wait. Final stage. Group A. We're already bloody fucked. Oh my goodness. Wait. Is South Korea hosting? No, Japan are. Did South Korea miss out? Hold on. Kuwait top, Australia over Jordan, Qatar over Saudi Arabia, Lebanon over Oman. Wow, Iran over South Korea. South Koreans available again. Iraq over Bahrain, Syria, Uzbekistan, China, Singapore. Okay. So, what's your stats like, Thanethi? No worries. I think we hit 2,500 games recently. One taxi from and to the airport was like 50. Train was yeah, it's ridiculous how cheap some of the public transport is compared to like the taxis, airport stuff. Yeah. Kuwait smashing it. We can see the Kuwaiti formation back. Australia, Qatar, Lebanon, Oman, Saudi Arabia. Did it show my profile? Look at my history. Yeah, current Thanethi town stats: 2,521 games played. 2,065 games won, 217 games drawn, 239 games lost. 81%, so a little bit under our total average, but 8,269 goals, so a little over 3 goals a game, and about just under 1 goal conceded. 133 cup wins, 38 league wins. Not bad at all. Right. Oh, we made oh my god, look at that. 6,800, 4,500. Perfectly rounded numbers. Goodness me. Nice. So I want to look up at World Cup qualifying in North America. Everybody, the usual suspects in there. So European qualifying starts in March, so that's about to be drawn. South America. Oh, Brazil. Brazil's struggling. It's very close. Argentina's struggling as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Come on. Oh, to be fair, it's a shame. It's a shame. Damn, 19k next season then. 19k next season. Is it 19k? Did I miss that? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it will be 19k, won't it? Nice. It's a shame that Chile and Peru aren't giving up much of a challenge here. So it's kind of telling us that these 4 are going to be the teams we get again. It's just going to be that one team left. That's huge. Yeah. It's funny though, because I'm like, 20k does seem big. With 19,000, yeah, that's quite a lot. It's funny that like 1,000 is not that much anymore. But there we go. Brazil and Argentina, 4 losses for Argentina, 3 for Brazil. If we can get Paraguay to step it up, we could maybe drop one of these teams down, and then we can really go ham. What was I doing? Yeah, I think so. Let's continue. We got a Boca game to play today. I have a B scoring for Fulham. I just saw. Oh boy. Venezuela is doing terribly. Oh. Yeah, very interesting one. No joy with Talbot. Okay. Barry Afanlido as well. Afanlido win would be nice. We are cruising though in the league at the moment, but you never know. Some things happen. Oh, I thought it was going to continuing, but it was done already. Newcastle sacked their manager. Thoughts on Scum versus PSG? Allez les Blues. Allez les Blues. give me PSG win at all costs. We'll see how it goes, but I'm praying. We can't have Arsenal win a Champions League, man. We can't. Please, God, no. Right. Here we go. Game day. Yes, here we go. Pumas versus Yokohama. YF Marinos. But Arsenal 0, PSG 3. Hopefully, but we'll see. It is Arsenal home though, you know, so this is the one they're expected to win. And they have Saka, and Saka's good. Oh yeah, so Sardes is out at the moment. So at the moment they want Johnson up top. I'm gonna put Signs up top for the moment. Let's have a look. Espinosa, Blancard. If Arsenal and UCL we get another 2 finals, like it would ruin our finals. All the talk would be about them. That's very true. That is very true. Also, I just found out you can pay like €400 and use every train in Europe for like 14 days. I need to do a massive ground hop vacation. Well, there is interrailing. There's like a big thing of interrailing, and it's a lot cheaper than that, I think, because you can like plan out the trip, and you can just do it. And again, it's really cheap. My parents actually are thinking of doing interrailing this year. They might come see us in July. I do have some family coming in May. That's amazing. People are actually coming to visit me now that I'm living in a place that's accessible. But yes, let's go for the game today. We got Swansea in goal, of course. We have Klotstra, Tizanovic, John Wynn, Smakis, Gordon, Small 4, Lee Jambo, newly dubbed, Cavayagne, Delphin, and Signs up top. Normally this would be Cesarez, but he is still out injured and probably will be out injured for most of this stream. I'd be surprised if he comes back this stream. I think he got injured in like November and it was like 2 months. So I wasn't expecting him back until end of January. But let's mark up the striker. Otherwise, we'll deal with everybody else. Drop that back, go to extended. I was just about to ask if family are happy that you're both more excited. Yes, they very much are. They very much. My sister and my aunt are having they've got a work thing in Frankfurt. So they're like, oh yeah, we'll just come down for a few days, you know? And then my parents are like, oh yeah, we'll come over in July. And it's like, wow. Literally the only time anyone visited me in Kiruna was for our wedding. And it was our parents. Did you just beat Monaco? Wow, Champions League phase. You're still with them. What? That's mental, man. Fair play. What a win. So yes, we're literally already having one more visitor than we had in 4 years in Kiruna in the first like 6 months of being here. And my friends have already asked about Oktoberfest. I think Chloe's got some friends coming this year at some point as well. Like it is so much better that we're actually accessible with ease. It also helps a bit by Frankfurt, so like it's a real big airport as well. So it's not like we're in the middle of like rural Germany either. There's my alarm going off. Okay, cool. We've started well here initially. No goal as of yet. I'll stay until I win every subdivision. Should be 7 in a few months. Okay, fair enough. It's back. It's down the left. Still going. Great ball in. Signs. It's a poor header by Signs. I do think he's going at the end of this year. He hasn't been just not there, you know. And we got a lot of younger strikers coming through that are going to develop more, and he's old now. And Small in the Mud V4 should score on that new stadium. That's true. And Klostra, wow, okay, interesting goal for us to score there. Klostra gets a goal in the 13th minute to put us in the lead. It was a very free kick. He's just not marked. Small in the Mud V4, very quick thinking there, completely unmarked, just open at the back post. No one even covered him. I'd be fuming if I'd be fuming if we can see that. I'd be like, what the fuck are the defenders doing? They've just stopped paying attention. And we're flying through this first half now. Klotster with a long throw. Kabayagne tackled there. Canedo, ooh, counter-attack here from Jimenez. Zizanovic, good tackle though. Spakis to Klotster. Klotster on the ball. Still going. Signs. Oh, it's a good block. Falls the Delphin to Llangefni. It's a great save. And Spakis gets a throw in at least. Right, we're definitely on top here, but only 1-0, you know. It's dangerous. A throw in here. Llangefni going to pull it back to Signs. His shot is blocked. Llangefni again. Klostra. Signs. Llangefni. Klostra. And it's cleared. That's a shame. We're getting the chances. Signs has had a couple already, and maybe I should have started Johnson instead. Already on 75% as well, so he's tiring early in this game. Okay. Another long throw. Klopstra or Olguin wasn't a great long throw. No one even came to it. Spain should thank you for winning the Euros. They really should. I'm honestly so gutted that Cesada's got injured in that quarterfinal, man. 11 goals up to the quarters. He had 2 games to get 2 goals to break the record, because the record was 12 goals in a tournament. Based on how that final went and the semi-final, he would have so easily broken that, you know? It would have... Oh, it's such a shame, man. He would have easily broken that record. The World Cup, it's a bit harder, I think, to break the record. The record's 14, so he'd have to do something special for the World Cup. Jesus Christ, I think he scored. That was offside. But yes, Spain did have... to be fair, Sainz did score a hat-trick in the final. So as much as I'm complaining about him being shit now, he did just win the Euros for Spain. Right, Gasperi, Llangefni with a good tackle. Delphin tackled. Llangefni, someone before. Klostra tackled there. Poor from him. Didn't get the cross in. Fidalgo, Diaz, John Wynn. Good interception there. Someone before. Klostra. Basically, this is, by the way, our 4-3-3 that I've just altered slightly to change the 2 strikers that were complete forwards to shadow strikers, and then pulled the defensive midfielder back. So it's very similar to our 4-3-3, which is kind of, I feel like what we've been doing so well. But it's not the same as 3 strikers, which is just amazing. Okay, Delphin. Over to Spakis. Spakis cutting inside. I don't know what he's doing with that. Llangefni, Gordon, Delphin, Llangefni. Someone before, and there's your second goal. Lovely stuff. I think it's one of the things is we have so many players in that, like with the 2 centimeters, the 2 attacking midfielders, and the striker, they just all push forward. So you just crowd the box so much. So like you have the rebounds from everybody, and one before is there that time. All right. Change their striker, but I think I was too late in making my change. My application. I think a highlight's about to appear. Right. Gasperi, Juarez. This is when he scores. Zizanovic intercepts. Llangefni. Are we going to counter? Oh, he just runs into a player. Not great. Fidalgo. Benario. Klostra. Good tackles. One before. Good interception. Llangefni. Go on, lad. Still going. Llangefni. Pulls it over to someone before. Takes a shot. It's a poor shot. Way over the bar. My goodness. Right, real quick, is the stadium building 20 years or 25? I think in the newer games it's 25, according to Duck God. But I can't be too sure. It's 20 years in FM15, I'll tell you that. But that's for a new stadium. So, from the old stadium date, I guess. You don't have to play 20 in-game years with a club when you start the game up for a stadium, you know? But yeah. Suarez, good tackle. Gordon. We've been at our best today, but we have kept Boca to pretty much nothing. Johnson to Llangefni. Takes a shot. It's blocked. Parried away and cleared. We're only on 15 into the new stadium. So another 10 years. Oof. Spakis, ball in. Cleared. Gordon. Llangefni. Oh, and that's why he's back from loan this year. 9th goal of the season for Cabba. Very nice. And it's one of those things where he had such potential at the start, and then I thought he was just going to be sold away. And he's just developed late. I think he's just developed late, but he didn't develop quick enough for France. So now he's representing the Gambia, which is pretty cool, I think. I'd like to have an actual player that has a bit of different representation nationally. Oh, someone might be 4. I don't want to see that. Espinosa. Okay. Right. Queen. That's over the bar. And we've pretty much won this. I am going to think about subbing off Klostra for Daniel Guida after this highlight. That's great. How has he not scored that? My goodness me. How has he not scored that? Bloody hell. Okay. Guida. Tizanovic. Lijambo, nearly. Spakis, oh my god. Oh, how's he saved that? Shots all coming from all over, but none of them got through. Spakis with the corner. Did we not go short on that one? Hold on. Am I not doing... Yeah. Weird. Maybe it's because of the formation. Sometimes the formation screws up where the player positioning is. Juarez. We got 10 minutes left here. I thought that was like 3 minutes, but we've still got 10. Espinosa, Llangefni, Yevas, Fidelgo, Gordon, Delphin, Johnson, Lijambo, Gordon, Lijambo, Espinosa, Johnson, Guida. Oh, Guida getting a nice goal there. He hasn't been playing as much this year because obviously he's a winger. He's kind of been our backup right back actually this year because I trained him to play. He can play pretty much, well, all down the right and now across the front line and striker, and now he's learning to play attacking midfielder. Next it'll be centre mid and left back, and then finally centre back. But he is that aging now, Guida. Spakis, Llangefni's there. Gets a shot off quickly, and we are quickly sort of just running up the scoreline a bit here. 4-0. We were only 1-0 up at half time. We've definitely come out a much better side in this second half. Just dominating the affair and actually getting some sort of clinical finishing on. I guess it was when Johnson came on, really. Well, I think Signs came on after the second goal. Right, Delphin, Johnson, Spakis into the box. Oh, when it's cleared. Right, there we go. Full-time Club World Cup winners. You'll love to see it. No problem there. We haven't had a problem in a good long while, actually. Lizzie, where does it say who's attacked your computer? I mean, tried to. 1 second Prem, by the way. Hey, big Cardiff second year in a row to win it. Hey, they must hate you. That's pretty cool. We have, yeah, goodness me, we have not had an issue with the Club World Cup in a long time. Alright, Club World Cup winners. And now we'll continue onwards. We got Haverford. I should have rested players. We got Haverford away next. It could be tough on his day. But not too bad, you'd say. Okay. Right. Go. Squad. Let's rest everybody up. Go. Fancy. Oh yeah, I'm giving contracts out to everybody. Oh, that's a shame. Tizanovic got 2 years in a row, which is a centre back. Pretty interesting. But Smorgon-4 wins it this year round. Yeah, we're still a long way off having 70 wins. But there you go. Right. Florentino, of course, top goal scorer with 8. He got 6 in one game versus Leon. But yeah, I couldn't sign a guy from France who picked 5th place Watford over me because they paid him 10k more than I could offer. FM, man. FM. It tries. It tries, but sometimes it can just not capture. Well, I feel like sometimes it doesn't even try. Sometimes it's just like, surely this makes common sense. Oh, Ribbon got their 3rd draw. This is real. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. That's tough. Well, now you just got to, like, abuse Watford so badly that they get, like, relegated, and then you can steal him off of them for cheap. Right, let's see. Anything going? Signs set to stay. I might be selling you in January at this rate, but probably the summer. Right. All good. Oh, excuse me. Right. Let's go. There. West, I'm defending. I haven't actually checked out if any of our players expiring in a year are any good. I can sign, you know. Oh, yeah, the Romanian centre back's not bad. That's not bad. I'll check if there's any older players, but I don't think there will be. Sometimes you can pick up a good, decent player, like a really good option for cheap, but we will see. Oh. Right, I've got to be a bloody have West Penny Bond. Jesus. But yeah, we got like 7 players on the shortlist for the Ballon d'Or. I'll show it. Hold on. Something like that. Nizzy Van der Tizzy, to be fair, Nizzy Van der Tizzy, it's time for you to start getting phased out, laddie. You know, he's 34 now. He's starting to not play as much. Wanted by a lot of clubs though. Where is it? World awards, voting. I feel like the Spanish players are probably going to win it, and thankfully we have John Wynn and Sasada's there. Gordon's there, Spakis, Espinoza, Klotstrat, and Swimmer before. But yeah, honestly, John Wynn or Sasada's or San Giorgio probably will win it because they're on the Euros. But Neubauer is up there, 7.96 average rating. I think he's definitely on the podium. He is, but we'll see. We'll see. I know the World Cup has more influence than the Euros does, but yeah, it is a post major tournaments a major tournament year, which means that's a bigger influence on who wins the door. Right, gone count. We're getting some Spanish citizens now finally, which is good. Yeah, that's this guy, Cassian Ime Rala. I'll probably try and sign him. Romanian centre back, not bad at all. Otherwise, there's not that many options on the table. There's a few, but nothing that big. Supposed to look at the schedule, wasn't I? Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, squad. Yeah, okay. Well, it's tough away home. Okay. Oh yeah, we got Port Talbot Premier League Cup final as well, and Thurno in the Welsh Cup. So already played Barry twice. Oh, normally we always play Barry late in this season. You know, we played them early both times this year. But here we go. Haverfordwest away upcoming today. Let's get ready for it. Are you liking this formation? Not really a big fan of it. I quite like having my wingers, honestly. It's okay. I'm not in love with it, you know. So, you know, I do prefer. I much more preferred our like 4-4-2s, 4-4-1s. It's yeah. I quite. It's yeah. I think I just prefer wingers. Well, I prefer wingers, but if I'm not gonna have wingers, I want 2 strikers, or at least 2 or 3 strikers. You know, so it's got no wingers but only 1 striker, which is a bit like, you know, it makes things a bit difficult. Right, but it's serviceable. It's not. Eligible. Jesus Christ! I've not offered you a professional contract, lad. Good God! There you go. Take one, bud. Yeah, it's. I don't hate it, but. Not it's serviceable. Serviceable for sure. I need to update my wheel as well, because I think we only got 9 left. 9 more years of formations before we have to go back and start redoing the ones that we didn't win the Champions League with, which is there's some ones there that really suck, which I'm not going to be happy about playing again. They really did suck. Oh, excuse me. selection. Let's go. I think they're going to change some things in this lineup, probably. Pick. Who's that one? They want Hubiane up top. Okay, okay. You know what? Let's fucking. Yeah, no, let's go Hubiane. Let's go Hubiane. No, let's go David Johnson. Why is Hubiane playing? Let's go David Johnson. David Johnson deserves it. Back, I'm good. Thank you. How's everyone else? Yes, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Right, League Jambo. Vucic. Where's Spakis? He just doesn't like Spakis that much. Weird. I prefer Spakis. Right, let's go. Mostly the same lineup, except we got David Johnson up top this time. All right, let's mark up. We have Abdulko and Tisma. Nebojša Tisma. Serbian striker? What the fuck? What even 92 get? What the fuck? Alright then, sure. I don't even know who that guy was. Alright. Let's go. Only chance for West here, right? Gordon, good interception. Johnson, go on, lad. He's drew a drive. Don't know what he was doing back there, but sure, lad. If you're going to create something like this, Delphin, Jambo, Lee Jambo, it's 1v4. How has it not gone in? Oh my God, what a chance. What a chance. But how did it not go in? Glotstra, long throw. Llangefni takes a shot. Gordon, takes too long, Okay. Delphin, free kick. That's a bit shit. Jesus Christ, lad. Alright. Ganzo. Cleared. Llangefni. Delphin. Oh, Christ. Gordon, someone before. Why am I already yawning so hard? Alonso. Tackle him. West. Oh, well done, Klotstra. Oh, you're going to lose that, aren't you? Yeah. I could just tell the way his touch was that. He just was like, yeah, no, I'm not actually going to get to the next ball. Hello, Eldon. Hello, it's been a while. How are you? Oh, Johnson. Puts it wide. Should have got it on target at least. Yes, Lee Jambo jumps in. Driving now. Driving. Gets tackled. Spakis. Llangefni. It's 1v4. Should be doing better. Sick. Oh, no, man. What happened? Let's go. We're kind of sick. Ganzo goes long. Straight jump intercepts. We are very much on top, but no goals. Johnson still going. Llangefni side netting, waiting for Arsenal. Getting very bored. Time to play some FM. Watch them play some FM then. Tonsillitis, notorious for being. Oof, that sucks, man. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to heal from that, man. All right, get your rest. Get your rest in. Delphin. Oh my! Why can't we hit the target today? 3 clear-cut chances. Nowhere even near the goal. Right, ball in. I was going to say, if they score from a set piece, I'll be pissed. Pierce. Fancy with a good save. How you been, though, Eldon? Otherwise than being sick. Hopefully you've been all right otherwise. Not liking this. Good tackle, Johnson. Jezanovic. What a tackle that was. My God. Johnson. Still going. 1v4. Llangefni. Oh, Ganzo saves again. 12 shots, 6 on target, 3 clear cuts. Yeah. It's okay, but not great. Glotstra. Another corner just before we go in. Yeah, no one's coming short as an option, which is annoying. Lee Jambo, though, nearly scores. It was blocked. Gordon fires away. But I've been okay, I guess. 1 step forward, 2 step back. So that sucks, man. At least you go. At least it is slow. Oh no, I was gonna say slow steps forwards, but no, it's not. That sucks, man. Waiting for that catalyst that makes everything good again. Yeah, I get you. That's a shame. Hello, Samurai. How's it going? How are you? Well, you joined us at the end of 2360, Eldon. You missed out on a very good Euros where Spain won on penalties after drawing 4-4 with Portugal in the final. Terrible. Oh no, Eric, what's going on? Called off work. Damn, man. That's not good. Are you just ill as well? You moved. Yes. Well, we're in Germany now, as you can see from the new background. There's no clock anymore. How have we not scored? There we go, Gordon. Well done. No clock, no stripy wallpaper. I'm now in a new cupboard. Speaking as, oh Jesus, man. God, but Eldon has tonsillitis. And you might have the same. Goodness, that's a bit weird. You guys know each other? It's so bad. Oh no. I don't think I've ever had like tonsillitis or anything, but I used to have like just awful like racking coughs. Like it was every summer I just get this really bad cough for like 4 or 5 days, and it would just hurt so much. And I'd just be like sofa and bed bound for like the whole 3 or 4 days, and then I'll be fine after that. And it happened like every year. It was very odd. I woke up this morning, my tonsils were going down my throat. Oh God, I don't think it's tonsillitis. Dayquil really helped. Oh, he scored again, Cava. Yes, 10th season. No, that's good. At least Dayquil helps, you know. At least that's not good, Eldon. Okay, Llangefni. Okay, nice. Right. Half an hour to go. Still 2-0 up, which is good. Much better second half so far. However, kickoff highlight here is interesting. What are we doing, lads? So, have they switched anything? No, right. Okay, it was a good move by them. They just couldn't finish well. We start from the back here, actually. Klostra. 1v4. Predictions for the UCL games. I honestly could see this being like a 2-1 Arsenal, maybe. Is it just? It's just the one in. And who's playing PSG? PSG. Barca. Is Barca at home? I can see this being a 3-0 Barca or something like a 3-1. Lee Jambo, first goal with his new name. Newly nicknamed names. That's good to see him back in the goals. Lee Jambo beats a player there and does very well. He's our second top goal scorer in the year. So very nice to see him get back in the goals there. And we've gone from the first half not looking great into the second half. Cruising now. And they make a double change. In to go through. Yeah. I think it's Barca. The PSG Arsenal one is going to be so interesting because it feels like the teams as a Chelsea, who would you rather win? Very much Inter Milan and PSG. And then between Inter Milan and PSG, I think I'll probably take Inter Milan. Arsenal versus Barca final, I'm hoping, not going to lie. I can see why, Eldon. I can see why. As a Chelsea fan, I want Arsenal to be embarrassed. I want them to lose like 6-0 tonight. But, you know, right. Well, let's make the one change for now. I can... But Barca have been doing very well this year. But as I was saying, PSG Arsenal, it feels like they're very, very different types of play styles, you know? So I have no idea how it's going to go. Because you've got... I don't get that mentality. Arsenal could win it, like, Munich, like Chelsea. Oof. I don't get that mentality, to be honest. What do you mean? Not wanting a rival to do well? I fucking... Like, that's the whole point, isn't it? You don't want your rivals to do well. Because Arsenal, like, I feel like, are much more defensive and solid defensively, and PSG are this open, free-flowing, attacking football. So it's gonna be very interesting to see, and PSG sort of making use of like counter-attacks and space and all that, while Arsenal are very sort of solid. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how they work. I support other domestic teams over foreign clubs. No, not one day of the week. I will support a domestic team in Europe as long as it keeps our coefficient up to that point, and after that, I want them to lose. I don't want another English team doing well. I don't want them winning anything. Why would you want domestic rivals to win? You know, like Inter versus Arsenal would be a snooze fest. Yeah, God, that one would suck. That would suck. By the way, Delphin gets a fourth, 4-0. Yeah, no, I like some teams I don't care. Like West Ham winning, I don't care. Because that was a conference league, you know, and it's like smaller teams, but like rivals as well. That's even worse, you know. Like that's whole part of Chelsea's shtick is that we're the only London club to win the Champions League, you know. If Arsenal win it, God, we're never at the end of it. Hate watching 1 hour. Yeah, exactly. It was a very unsuccessful hate watch versus Real Madrid. Spurs United for Europe. That would be awful. Yeah, that one would suck because of English, not French, Italian, or Spanish. But I don't care if they win it. If they win it, I don't have to hear about it. You know, if Arsenal win it, all I'm gonna see over my fucking timeline is Arsenal fans talking about it and having to deal with them winning it. You know, I like that's a point. That's the point of a rivalry. You don't want the other team to do well. You would like certain teams like Crystal Palace winning the Europa League next season. Yeah, I don't mind Palace. Yeah, Palace would be funny. Like Palace don't have any issue for me, you know. I'm going to the pub to witness that. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Arsenal winning UCL would do more damage to humanity than 1939 invasion of Poland. Jesus Christ. God, like it's like yeah, like pretty much any of the other big clubs. I don't want them winning in Europe because it's like that's the competition, you know, that's the domestic competition. It's also like it's one of those things. If your rivals are winning Champions Leagues, players are more likely to go to them than you, and then that deteriorates your club. So imagine it's sort of like, say, well, the next Eden Hazard was like, I'm going to the next Champions League winner. So say it's, I don't know, who's it going to be? Fucking Lamine Yamal is going to be like, well, I'm going to stay at Barca if we win the Champions League, but if not, I'm going to go to the next Champions League winner. If that's Arsenal, then Chelsea will have to deal with Lamine Yamal in the Premier League, you know? And then that makes their trying to win harder that way. And that's what winning the Champions League or winning European clubs does. It makes the domestic rivals better, you know, because they'll get more players and more people coming to them. So you don't want them winning that shit. Arsenal fan. Yamal at Arsenal sounds sexy. You would have to play left side though. Arsenal fans are just unbearable, being worse than Liverpool and United fan base is an achievement on its own. Right. But yeah, we'll see. I would love, Athletic Bilbao and Bodo? That'd be a cool final. That'd be a cool final. I also feel like, I can't imagine Arsenal fans do if they win. It's just hilarious the fact that both United and Spurs are literally having some of their worst Premier League seasons ever, but could get the Champions League next year because if they win the Europa League, they get an automatic spot, you know? Like, is it Spurs could theoretically... Wait, hold on, let me look at the Premier League. It's tomorrow. When's the Brentford game? I need to go look at that game. Man City Wolves in the Premier League table. I think, well, yeah, Spurs could finish 17th, one spot above the relegation zone and get Champions League. That's kind of crazy that Spurs are literally 1 point above West Ham. Oh my days. Man United are only 3 points above. I didn't realise how shit they've been. It also shows how shit the promoted sides were. And fucking Ipswich have got 4 points off Chelsea. That's probably the difference between us and Champions League football, for God's sake. You're supposed to finish 17th and get UCL. I feel like online space Arsenal fans. Oh yeah, that is always the way though. The online space is so much worse than the actual real life fans, you know. Online space is just awful. That's because online space is terrible overall. You have terrible fans in most online spaces, but then certain fan bases have more, you know. If I want Spurs versus Athletic Bilbao, Spurs would lose 1-0 after conceding the most stupid set piece goal within opening 15 minutes. I'd love to see Spurs win the Europa League to do it because it would be funny, but also really funny if Spurs don't win it. Oh, God. You know what will be really funny is that Chelsea are going to lose the Conference League. Because we're going to face fucking... If we beat Jurgen, because it's not a fucking given based on how we've been playing, we'll have Real Betis or... who's the other one? Fiorentina in the final. And I can see us losing to them very easily based on how we've fucking been playing, man, this season. I can easily see it. It's... Yeah. We're just bad. We're just bad. Betis will win the competition. They've been good. They've been the better team in the tournament, to be fair, than anybody else. But, you know, right. However, I really do want us to win it so I can say we won it all, which would be quite fun. Just enjoy Basketball, aka playing Reece in midfield and centre back on it. I don't even watch the games, man. I don't even watch the games anymore. It's for my mental health, I go, nah, not today. Not today. I will follow along with updates, but I'm just go like my mental health is is more important to me than watching this game of football. Right. I want signs off. Or who do I want off here? Tom H. Blancard. Maybe Blancard. We'll get a youngster goalkeeper. There's Scott. You know why? Just put him there. We don't need a goalkeeper. But you know, don't even watch Premier League, especially Chelsea games. Stressful and boring. Yeah, exactly. At least under Lampard, it was fun. You know, it was fun, fast-paced football. That was genuinely, I think, under Lampard. No, well, it was under Tuchel. Under Tuchel was the last time I enjoyed us watching football. But under Lampard was like first tenure Lampard was like some of the most connected to a football club to Chelsea I've been in a long time. It was so good. Want to guess a funny Prem fact? There's so many. Flickball is the most enjoyable football you can watch them. Most. Taking a free kick early. What's the funny Prem fact? Klotstra. Long ball into the box. Gordon. Lee Jambo. And he shoots way wide. They're at home today, which we should be winning this with ease. Klotstra. 4. Llangefni. Lee Jambo. Delphin. Cleared. Zanovic. Gordon. 1v4. Lee Jambo. Gordon. 1v4. Delphin. Llangefni. Klotstra. Lee Jambo. Shot blocked. We're all over him. Get a goal. See, there's a good with this formation that you have so many players up there, but also sometimes it does actually hurt because it's so overcrowded. Donwin, good interception. When do you think Chelsea win the Premier League again? Good God. Basically, it's like one of those things. Is like I feel like you can only predict the Prem in like 2 to maybe 1 to 2 years, and then even third year, it's just like football changes so quickly, and player contracts and player transfer changes so quickly. You can't plan that. I can't see Chelsea winning it anytime soon, based on how we're doing it. We do have a very oh my goodness, Cabba, what a fucking goal! Lovely opener. Like, we have got a lot of good youngsters, but we still don't have Petrovic should hopefully be our goalkeeper, but who knows? We'll probably sell him. You know, it's I can't see us win it next year. Maybe the year after, if you make the right, it will be 10 years, 27. That's wild. That is crazy. That is, like, so much worse than I thought. Like, maybe for the right additions in 2 or 3 years, but then it all depends on other teams, you know? So Liverpool might suddenly reinforce, and Man City might be back, and Arsenal might, like, you know? Maybe Newcastle click fully. It's one of those ones. It's a lot has to go right, and a lot has to be planned perfectly. And basically, with the sporting directors we've got, Llangefni is balling today. With the sporting directors we got, we ain't fucking winning it, man, because they're shocking. Who as a former Prem player has a record for most direct errors leading to goal for opposition whilst playing as a forward? Playing as a forward. Hubier nearly scores. I have no idea. I think a striker that would like be defending lots. Someone in my V4, you'll love to see it. 3-0. What strikers did I fucking hate the most at Chelsea? Kai Havertz. The first person I asked this got it right first time. Oh wow. I don't think I've got it right first time. They got 3. 3 errors leading to goals a striker. 1v4, Llangefni. Rooney? I don't know. Klotstra. Gordon. Just trying to think of like strikers that sort of moved backwards as they played. Or would be back in their own box, you know? Klotstra. Duffel. We're 3-0 up, by the way. Sorry, I missed a second. Rooney. Hello, Katsky. Where is the Premier League ranking now on your save file? Can I see? Of course you can see. Currently, it is in 10th position. It has very much dropped off. It was up in 6th, up in 6th back in 23:55, but has now dropped down to 10th. Ipswich leading the way. Oh, 5 points clear of Ipswich of West Ham. Okay. Newcastle and Sunderland in the relegation together. I don't know, Duck God. Anyway, any other guesses? Other people? Are they playing now, or is it a former player? Ah, and there's Hubiane with 4. We are smashing Pennybont at the moment. They did play for the same clubs as Rooney. It's either Everton or United, I guess. Then. Where's the Welsh league? We're top. We're the highest league in the world at the moment. The top. We got Wales and then Portugal, Netherlands, and currently Spain, France, Italy, Belgium, Russia, Germany, and England. Active, yes, but not in the Prem. Lukaku? Klotstra. Over to Llangefni. To Delphin. Yes, I did. For some reason, I did think Lukaku initially, but I just was like, that is funny. That is funny. Pleased with how things go. It's a shame Llangefni's slightly injured. We'll bring on Rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, why not? Nah, let's fucking... Hold on. We'll bring Hubiane back there. I know he can't play there fully. Let's bring on Sidibe up top. Mental. Fully nations rebuild. Any Welsh teams won the Champions League, etc. You could say that. You could say that. You might be able to say that there's been some Welsh Premier League, Welsh Champions League winners. I would say it's been mostly Welsh winners of the Champions League. However, there has been AI Welsh Champions League winners. Aberystwyth won it by themselves. And some teams, like they're 21-25, Aber won it just by themselves. I've never managed them. But yes, there has been a good amount of Welsh. Oh wait, is Scott Hall on the bench? I should have just... Yeah, let's bring on Scott Hall as well. Nice, get the youngsters on for the second half. The Sidibe and Scott, Hall. Hall. Delphin, Lee Jambo, or Scott back on it. Sidibe, good chance. Give him nearly a full half, which is nice. Gordon. Back to Tizanovic. That's mental. Thank you. Well, we are 300 and... This is 345. So we've got 5 more years and we're at 350, which is pretty decent. Lloyd's going to score there. What a save. Fancy. Well done, lad. Yeah, 5 more years. We're at 350. Decent. Which means we're only... Goodness, I don't even know how much. Oh, Sidibe. Lovely. 5th of the season for him. Good stuff. He hasn't played as much as I'd wanted him to this year, but I need to start playing him a bit more in the second half of the season. He's had a couple of injuries, but good to get him on the score sheet there. What I really want is a 2-striker formation next year for him, so he can play loads. Because it just sucks with a 1-striker formation, you know. You just don't get to play him as much, and he doesn't know attacking mid fully, so I can't really bring him on loads that way. Scott Hall, he's so ridiculous. I think he's very quick, which kind of makes him stand out to me. He's got such a burst of pace. Gordon into Scott. Oh, he shot wide there. It's a poor shot wide. Right, but he is 16, so I'm gonna let him pass on that one. Sidibe tackled. Klotstra is gonna get back. Gordon. Oh, he should score there. You need to get on target, lad. But yeah, 5-0 versus Pennybont, who are currently 5th. Not having a great season then. But yeah, when the formation works, it works very well. Oh, ready to win. They're winning. They're winning. Their first game of the season. Where are they? 3-2. Go on, lads. And they were 2-0 down. What a win. First of the season. Klotstra and Pena saves. Okay. Right. Pena. To McLeod, who drops it. Sidibe. Still trying to go forward with it now. Klotstra. Sidibe. Tackled in the box, and they're going to come away with it. McLeod. Verdes. Lloyd, are they going to get a consolation here? Stupple. Cardozo. Good block. Oh, Sidibe, go on, lad. Finish this. Ah, it's a shame. 1-on-1, just directly at him. You gotta round the keeper there, lad. Gotta round the keeper. Pena. Okay. Pena Goes forwards with it. Takes that down well, actually. This game's a lot longer than I felt like it should be. There were a lot of highlights in the second half that just haven't done anything. 38 shots, though. 21 on target. Their keeper's made how many saves? 15. Jesus. Okay. We played very well today, then. Jambo, Gordon. We probably would have more if it wasn't Sidibe and Scott Hall there. But, you know, you want to give the youngsters some game time to play. Right. Still going. Right. The Jambo. Bacchus, this is surely it. Oh, someone might be 4 shoots wide. Didn't even use the third sub in the end. There you go. 5-0 full time. Lovely stuff. Very pleased. Right, Carmarthen away next, which should warrant a what's it called? Rotated 11. There you go. Anything going here? No, not as things stand. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. There you go. Anything going here? Did I rest the players? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Right.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Who are we checking? Who are we checking, man? Anything going here? Movement. Most valuable player outside of my team. Okay. We'll reset that again. Take that off realistic. And 42 million for... Well, that's not much. Dejan Radovjevic, who is 26-year-old winger, Belgian winger. See, what's it? Inter Milan are doing so well in the French league, followed by Inter Milan player Javier Sanjurjo, Spanish striker, 27, very good. Yeah, not bad. Then we've got Tony Frolik, who he looks very good. 22, yeah, he's good. He's very good. My God. Wow. He's the one I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then obviously Macchiardi at Inter Milan. Yeah, he's ridiculously good. Winkler. Yeah, very, very good. Unfortunately, we couldn't get set in here. It was a bit too expensive for us. But Turkish striker there. Very good. And it's funny though, if you add in Thanetti players, oh no, you know what? None of us. We're down here. Seems the values have all dropped significantly. Moha at Lille. Okay, he looks pretty good. Yeah, that's how that goes. Right, Carmarthen away, and that's our last game of the calendar year. So good stuff. Are there 40-plus-year-olds? Yes, there normally is. There normally is. I'll have a look. There's always a couple. There's always a couple. Have a look. Okay. Where's the 40? 41, there you go. We've got some 41 years old Mbaye here. Are you playing? Are you still playing this year? He is second division. So yeah, we do have players that still play. Frederick Boyer, Paz, Tanana. Anyone that are like Napoli, Dario Gelmini there. Are you still playing? He played 2 times this year. Mostly goalkeeper. Mostly goalkeeper. Well, actually, no, not too much, actually. There's a lot of centre-backs, midfielders. There's quite more than you'd expect non-goalkeepers, you know? Yeah. There you go. Marco Aurelio. Anyone that was in red was on my scouting list at one point. So yeah, some very very old players, but 41's like the maximum. Right. Good stuff. Anything going? David Johnson happy to stay. Ah, yes, we can start. Hello, Lightning Car. How are you? That was not expected. This is your celebration. Right. What was I going to do? Get my filter back up. That's what I was going to do. And then go 6-month deals. Start offering players. So, like, Ermia. 32.5, that's fine. I remember seeing a 43-year-old regen midfielder on Arsenal. Jesus, fair play. I think the 41's kind of like the maximum people go to in this save. 35k. Who are you? Not that great. Schlawi? No. Schooner? Anis? No. Gonzalez? Goalkeeper? Pretty good. Swiss midfielder, international, 3.7k. That's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. Even though he's not rated that highly, I think you still bring him in. Hopefully, sell him on in a couple of years. Online from Fenerbahce. Out you. Hello, Lightning Car. Was a Vietnamese when they had a Vietnamese club affiliate. Ah, okay. Off we go. Ability. See, there's not really anybody that is any decent. Get rid of the 23 limit. 29-year-old, 28-year-old from Lido. Just none of it's been in. Oh. 37-year-old goalkeeper, Swedish goalkeeper we can get. Swedish Iraqi goalkeeper. Roger Rougier. There just isn't anything, you know? You think that, yeah, is any good. Bit of a weak class. Is there any transfer listed players that are any decent? Tom Lynn's transfer listed. Interesting. There's no on the list. Okay, a few players for us. Sorry, Jack Dolan, you're going to be released this year. But that was good. We only have one player that's actually getting released. Normally, we have a few players that we can't sell that are getting released, but Jack Dolan's the only one left. Nice. All right. Let's go. Cool. Right. How are you, Lightning Car, by the way? Oh, there's more players here. Tom Lind. See, he was a player I looked at signing ages ago, or wanted to sign ages ago, but he's a bit old now, 27. You know, you don't need that. Zdanovic, still unable. No one can learn long throws, and once Klotster leaves, I'm fucked. Long throws are what saved me during some of these seasons where I was just didn't have good formations. So I'm not doing great at the moment. I need to teach some more players somehow. Team selection. Here we go. Paul Mullen just missed an open net in my save. Oh no. That sucks. Okay. potentially. And then, what should we do? We're going to rotate. So we're going to bring Sidibe in. We're going to bring Rubber Dub Dub in because he wants first team football. Austria, Blancard, Van Dale, Othman, Vucic, Tomic, Jordan Elliott, Nizzy van der Tizzy. Can't get on the bench, lad. We'll bring on Sorrell on the bench as well. And yeah, this is a good one. I think this is a good lineup here. Jambo, probably put Lay Jambo on the bench instead of Espinoza. Right, this works. To be fair, it's mostly 2.5 stars apart from Sidibe up top, so that's a decent lineup there. Okay. Good stuff. Goalkeeper actually don't drop even when they're really old, which is great. Yeah, to be fair, apart from, I guess, speed and, like, rushing out, etc. Long throws and long balls. We need Stoke back in the Prem. Exactly. Oh, Genius Jimenez, what a boy, playing for Carmarthen here tonight. A couple others. Grenier, Evans, Rosecki, Martinson. Yeah, Carmarthen aren't doing great this year. But I would love to manage Carmarthen one day. The orange and purple home away kits are just such bangers. I'd love to play with these guys one day, but it has to just be the chance that they're up and not getting relegated. And it seems like they're in a bit of a relegation. They come up, they get relegated. They come up, they get relegated, you know. So we'll just get lucky, hopefully, with them. Or they just come up without a manager, you know. Cook. This is when we lose. Because I've rotated too much. Yeah, I've got Llangefni in there and Klostra just for help. Sidibe driving forward. Vucic plays it in. Sidibe, there you go. Lovely start. 6th of the season. Good stuff. Cool. Right. Good. Nice. Oh, brilliant. Not so nice. John, can you play it? Nizzy van der Tizzy? Nizzy van der Tizzy playing left back for us. Fantastic. Klostra long throw. Rubber Dub Dub. Sturgis into his hands there. Easy save for him. God, don't injure us. For God's sake. Blancard's taking a knock now. Klostra. Blancard. Llangefni with a shot blocked. Blancard. Van Dale. John Wynn. Blancard. Llangefni. Klostra. Tries to put a ball in, but he's just, to be fair, it's probably better than just getting a throw in. It's like a set piece for us. Llangefni. Oh, John Wynn at the back post. Nearly puts it in. That's heads over. Klostra. Llangefni. Rub Dub Dub. Othman. Wide of the post. Only 2 shots on target so far. Not great. Not great. Tomic. Blancard. Klostra. Llangefni. Sidibe. So close. I need to check my set pieces real quick. My corners. Aha. Why? Ah, okay. Okay. Stand up. Attack far post. That's what we should be doing. That's why it might not be working so well. Why we have a short person on the corner. That might be. Sidibe! Oh, should be goal. Oh, Van Dale with a foul there. For some reason, my fullback was the one attacking the wrong thing. So this should work better now, I think. Dub Dub. Othman. It might not, but hopefully it should. Sidibe. Othman. Llangefni. Van Dale. Nizzy van der Tizzy at left back. Rubber Dub Dub. Oh. Okay, is this going to work this time? No, there's no one coming short for the corner, interestingly. Blancard. Klostra. Ball in. It falls to John Wynn to Othman. 3 clear-cut chances for us so far today. Not great showing from the players so far. No one wants to come short. Weird. I guess it's tied to either the winger or I don't know. odd. Vandale, Rubber Dub Dub. Othman. Potstra. Great ball. Sidibe heads over this time. 13 shots, 4 on target. Oof. Not a good showing, attacking-wise, lads. He's going to that was a shocking touch, lad. Oh my god, Jimenez is in. Oh, he's offside. I was sitting there going, he looks a bit... how's he so far ahead of everybody? That's because he was probably a yard or two offside when that ball came in. But it does worry me slightly that we're 1-0 only. No worries, Duck God. Right, Llangefni, Othman, Glotstra, pulls it in. Sidibe. Oh, Sturgis saves that time. At least he got the header on target that time. Forces a save out of the keeper. Sturgis goes from the goal kick. We win it back. This is when they score. Sweet. Yeah, well done. Sidibe. Go on, play him. Yep, Llangefni. Oh, should be doing better there, lad. Should be doing better there. Only 1-0 at half time. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to have a go at them if it's 1-0, but if it's 2-0, I can't have a go at them. So I'm kind of like, I'd rather you not score so I can don't have to have a go at you. I can have a go at you, you know? Potstra, ball in, ball back, blank card, dub. Sturgis saves again. To be fair, we've definitely got a few more shots on target at least this second, towards the end of the half there, but I'm not... They're all a bunch of babies, aren't they? We got most of them on our side. Nizzy Venatizzi, you should know this being one of the captains, mate. 1-0 is not good enough at half-time versus Carmarthen. Even with a B team out. Othman, Rubber Dub Dub. Well, it's not even a full B team. There's a few good players left in this lineup. But there, we got fucking UN. Oh, God. Sidibe. Oh, poor. Stay on side, laddie. Right. Let's get this second and then I can relax. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be too forthcoming at the moment. Although it is just all us. Some blank guard. Llangefni. How many corners is that? 9. Okay. But to be fair, the corners don't provide the same amount of chance. We'd rather have a throw-in than a corner. Basically. It's like fucking Rory Delap at this point. Corners are... The throw-ins are more lethal than the corners are. That's John Wynn. Post. Glotstra. Llangefni. Just runs into a player. Please. Someone. Othman. Oh, it's way wide. Way wide. Sidibe's at the post. He hasn't had a great game today. He did score at that opening goal. Thank God he scored early, man. I'd be fuming. I'd be sitting there real stressed if we weren't 1-0 up. I'm still a little stressed now that we're only 1-0. But Sidibe, you've just taken that. I guess it worked out in the end. But Othman gets his third of the season. That's 2-0. Good God. Thank you. Hopefully the floodgate's fully open now. But maybe this was getting... Yeah, I think that was getting saved. And Sidibe somehow stopped it and gave him a better finish. Hilariously. Right. Yeah, Llangefni's had a shocker today. He should be doing better. He's playing against weaker opposition. Can we score a third? And I can stop bringing some other players on. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Scott, come on, lad. Llangefni's had a shocker. I believe in you, lad. Othman holding it up. Tomic. Oh Christ, blank card. He's fouled. Yep, there you go. Right, Klotstra. Sidibe. Beats his man there. Beats a second. Pulls it in. Oh, blocks there from Scott. Okay, Klotstra. Ball in. Vandale. Oh, he should have taken it first time. Venatizzi does pick that up. Blank card. John Wynn. There's Venatizzi. Ball in again. Cleared. Hughes. John Wynn. Tomic. Klotstra. Okay. Klotstra. Hall. Rubber Dub Dub. Hall. He's trying to chip that in a weird way. It's more of a pass than a shot, that one. Okay. It's just all us, though, to be fair. Carmarthen have not bothered, bar that offside goal. Oh, how's he saved that? Oh, he's done a double save on Hall. My God. That's a fantastic strikes, Hall. But keeper's not having it. Right, let's bring on our final sub. Let's bring on Sorrel. Sorrel's actually done pretty well this year. He's been developing well. Another Turkish player that got a work permit. To be fair, any of the players that get work permits, they're Turkish, are good enough to be in the squad, you know? So I'm trying to play them because a lot of them aren't happy because I've got too many strikers. I've got like 2 or 3 strikers that just aren't getting played because I have too many strikers. And they're not very happy because they play on the wing as well, but I'm like, oh, fuck. Can't even play on the wing. So they get very frustrated with me. There's Hall heads wide there, but I'll have to, maybe I'll check the set pieces after this just to sort it out. But Hall tackled there. Allen, Watkins goes forward. Tomic, Need defender Tizzy, John Wynn, Blancard, Need defender Tizzy, Rubber Dub, Blancard, Blotstra. Oh, it's nearly a third. Right, a nice little exhibition game at the end of the calendar year here. A very easy win. Van Dale, Sorrel, look at how good he is. Look how he's just got it. He has it. I don't know what it is, but he's got it. That's his 6th of the season. That is. Look at the way he picks this up. Sorrel, I love the assist there. Just completely does him. Look at that touch. Oh, he just got it. I love him already, and he's like his first full season with us. What a boy. Hughes, I think he's getting tutored by Swan V4 again. Right. Very happy with the results. Good stuff. There we go. And that is the games for the calendar year done already. Let's go see who wins the Ballon d'Or. I have a sneaking suspicion it could be Cesades. Top goal scorer at the Euros. Lots of goals for us. One of the two Thanethi Spanish players on the board, you know. Injuries haven't helped him this year, but Vucic out 4 to 5 weeks. Oof. Next up, I don't know who next up is. Othman set to stay. Can I give you a new contract? Was I looking to give you a new contract? It expires in 62. Yes. But I need to give players new contracts that end in 62. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Hello, Dark God. Hello. You join us just in time for the new calendar year. We have a couple of players. Well, we have Mikado joining on the 1st, then we've got Frey joining on the 4th, and we've got Lido away. So another tough game. Is it Lido followed by like Port Talbot at home? Or something like that? Or ABBA, maybe? ABBA, yeah. And then Real sort of not too bad. Simon finished. Moha. Okay. Okay. Right. That South American qualifier, man. Very, very interesting. To be fair, it is one of those things that Argentina could, after one game week, be from 4th to top. That's how close it is at the moment. Inter Milan getting a takeover. Interesting. I wonder if the new owners would ruin them. They have been dominant. They've been catching Juventus for many, many years now. But what was it? Hold on. Juventus went out so early on into the lead of this save with like titles. Let me check. Pull up the so Juventus have 80 league wins. Inter Milan have 69 nice now, and they've been winning like every year. Have Brazil qualified for every World Cup? Let me check my handy dandy World Cup. Have they qualified spreadsheet? Hold on. I can show you spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet shows basically how many times each team has qualified for the World Cup. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, this one. Can I update this? I need to refresh this, don't I? Yeah, there you go. So Brazil are the only team in the world to have qualified for every single World Cup. England and Mexico have missed one each, and that England one was when we were doing this. USA, Argentina missed 2. Germany have missed 3. Have missed 4. France 5, and then you sort of start going to a lot more. But yeah, there's been 86 World Cups since this save. Who's lost the most finals? I don't know if I've got some of. I don't know if I've got a like. This is. If I sort by this, I don't know if this will tell me actually, but it doesn't fully tell me. I need to make a special one for that, but let's have a look. Who's made the most? 11 and 4 is pretty bad. Spain and Netherlands. 1 and 6 for Mexico is pretty bad. I think Mexico might be the worst. 1 win in 6 finals. Following that, I think it's probably 4 and 11, which is just over 30%. Yeah, 3 and 7, it's near half. 5 and 8. So yeah, 1 in 6. I think that's the worst one. There's a couple that have only made it to 1 and 1 once. Slovenia, Chile, Russia. Wow. Denmark have made 2 and lost 1. Yeah, but Mexico. The Mexico was 5 finals in a row that they lost before they won it. All time to get ready for the bar. Got 20 in my pocket, credit card, and half full of hate. Good luck. Hopefully, a very enjoyable hate watch to you, mate. Have a good one. Hopefully, those beers taste full of nice hate, and it's not goodness. Netherlands are 0-3 finals so far. Netherlands? Are they? Oh, I mean in real life. In real life, yeah. In this save, they finally broke the duck and got them, but they haven't done well either. 4 and 11. Neither of Spain. 4 and 11. The most successful, probably Brazil, 13 and 19. Like not the 1 and 1s, you know, but like to be fair, Italy as well, 5 and 8. That's pretty successful. But yeah, 13 and 19, pretty good. Argentina have the most finals and the most wins in this save started, but England as well. England in real life, yeah. England 10 and 19. But yeah, Argentina one of the most successful. Hilarious that England actually have the second most finals after Argentina, tied with Brazil, but have 3 less World Cups. They're just not great finishing it off. Right. Central European Oscar Sousa. Oh yeah, this is the Portuguese Oscar Sousa. He's very good. Right. Let's get to the new Ballon d'Or winner. Let's see who's going to win it. I have my suspicions, as I said, but you know, could surprise you. Could surprise me. And then we have a bit of continued. To be fair, we can sign Canadians. So maybe we'll have to scout America, see if there's any world star. When did England win after 1966 in your save? Was it like 2021? Oh, something, I think it was. Oh wow, Klottra wins it. Wow, finally he wins it. He's always had the best average rating, but he's never won it. But there you go, Klottra finally wins it. Somewhere in the Mud V4 comes second, followed by Daniel Neubauer, who thought would be on there. Klottra John wins one before Espinoza, Swansea, Gordon, and Sasada's on the bench. I think Sasada's injuries probably hurt him there. Nice though. Yagne and Bilal Hulbain in the team African 11th year. Golden Boy Barry Davey wins that. Okay, nice. What was I saying? African. Oh, let's speak to both of them. Well done, lads. You've deserved it. When did England win the World Cup? I think it was like 2104. No, 2114. 2114. I remember it because we lost like 5 World Cup finals before doing it. So England doing it was crazy because it was England's first World Cup final after 1966 was 2066, and they lost the final versus Germany. What? Good God. And then they lost to Argentina in 2078. They lost to Belgium in 2094. And then they lost to Brazil in 2102. And then back to the final in 2106 where they lost to France. But then 21-14 in England. They beat Spain in the final to win their second World Cup. And then they get another one against Brazil there. Another one in 21-50 versus Italy. Back-to-back versus Portugal, Denmark. But then Denmark, Argentina. And then the third one, they lost to Paraguay. England beat Mexico again, 21-98. Another back-to-back. Ecuador versus Spain. Another one versus Portugal. Lose back-to-back versus Mexico and France. Another one versus Germany. And then most recently, they've lost to Brazil in 23-42. There you go. South America, North America. 138 years away. Yes. Got a long time to wait. It was the 5 losses in the finals before, which made it even worse, you know. God, can you imagine losing 5 finals in a row? Oof. Not in a row, but like every final you go to, you lose for 5 times until you finally win it on that 6th one after winning it, after waiting so long after the first one. Start of transfer window, we signed Mercado. Uruguayan. Winger this time. And we'll wait until the 2nd when the Spanish window opens to see if anyone wants you. I probably don't. England win 2026 with Tuchel. I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. I don't think we will. It's England. It's England. But we should have won. We should have won at least 1 Euros, but Southgate screwed us. So, you know, I feel like that belief's gone now from the group. Lost 2 finals, you know. We got some more transfer funds. 21.5 million to 108 million in funds available. Nice. Right. Let's go. Versus win. Next year is in the UK. Huge chance. True. What is that, 2028? Just wants a new deal. Nope. Just let's sack your manager, mate. Sack your manager. Agent. Yeah, lovely stuff. Agents hate to see me coming. They hate to see me coming. Although, remember, the other Euros was a huge chance to win it, and we screwed that too, but that was mostly Southgate. Ugh, shocking. Alright, let's see. Sign should be dropped by Spain. Any good Canadians? Let's go Americans. 30. Daniel O'Connor, Canadian. It's nothing special. Nothing to get excited about, you know. Even Americans, even 1-star Americans, it's like they're not that good. There's been like a couple good Americans throughout the slaves through like 300 years. Like once every like 50 years, there's like a good American player. Maybe 100 years. They are really just not good. Spain have a very good young players. They might dominate. Exactly. They do. Unfortunately, West Ham. However, knockout football, you know, just need one poor game. And that's all you got to do. All it is. Right. Let's say kick off soon in Champions League. Okay. Cool. Good. Right. Anything going? Oh, Withridge doesn't even sign for me. He stays at his own club. Oh. Alright then. Right, to be fair, we do get the Uruguayan youth intake though today. Not today. This January at least, which is good. Hopefully get some good Uruguayans. Okay. My squad. I need to see who I would like to loan out for the second half of the season. It's annoying because I can't actually loan out any of the Turkish players because they need to stay here to get their 5 years in the UK. Espinosa's barely played. Neither is Guido, but they're both sort of subs. I think. We'll leave as is for the moment. We'll leave as is. Rene Tauscher developing well, though, the 16-year-old Austrian German. Well, he switched to German and Austrian now. It's also a shame because Scott Hall came through as Malaysian first, and then it's immediately switched to Welsh. I'm like, oh, why? Osan Kellers as well, developing very well. 20 years old, I think. How long do you need to be here? 3 years. What's your contract till? 3 years. Okay. Leighton bid for 9 million. No. Oh, we got 5 players called up. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh god. Both of our strikers. Oh god. I forgot about that. Oh god. Okay. So now we got Signs and Sadibe as our strikers that are left because 2 of our strikers are from AFCON. Oh god. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Right. Oh, that other goalkeeper I need to also try and loan out, don't I? One with a work permit. Okay. Let's see. Transfer history. Cabrera. Let's see if anybody wants an offer for you. Officer Mercado. I'll send you to Serbia when we can. Not yet. Right. Lido coming up though. Newman accepts Lido offer. Let me sign Noel Frey for 5 million. Where did you sign you from? Frankfurt. Oh yeah, you're a defensive midfielder. Not bad either. I think we probably overpaid a little bit for him, but he's got some potential on him. Let's see, he's on 15 determination and he is fairly determined. 15 and fairly determined. 17 and model. Lovely. Hafizi, train this boy. What? Okay. Thank you, Noel. For God's sake. Imagine turning up age 16 to the champions of Europe 7 times in a row. And your first day in, your manager comes in the door. The first team manager, by the way, not the under-19s manager, and goes, "Oh, I'd like for you to this Welsh international, come through the youth academy, one of the heart and souls of the club, but you do be under his wing for a bit." He's like, "Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that's really for me." You'd be like, "Excuse me? What? Hello?" Fucking FM, man. FM. Harry Furley. Alright. Easy gets a new contract too. Nice. Right. Vucic bid. No for now. Frey to be unveiled. Yeah, whatever. Still no long throws. Where are you, lad? Oh, you're at Navarra. Okay. Good stuff. Right. World champions as well. Yeah, true. Yes. Oh, yes, we're going to sign Iramia then. It's a decent centre back to have. He might just go into the loan system, to be honest, though. But could be a potential. Well, unfortunate for Stoke, because they should have got a lot of money for him, but he seems like he just wanted to run down his contract to move on. So, very good to get him on an actual coup on a free transfer, because it just seems like the market's so dead on it for us now. Maybe it's because to be fair, we are limiting ourselves extremely. But like all the top 5 leagues' main players, we don't look at really because they're all banned. But even with no restrictions, it's quite a quiet market, I feel, compared to what they are nowadays. Oh, sorry. OneDrive yet again every single day telling me I'm running low on storage, and I'm like, for fuck, please. No, right, we're turning off notification. Turn that off. Turn that off. I actually turned off the sounds for OneDrive notifications. Assistant manager and character process development. Hanson Force. Consortium pulled plug. Consortium completes takeover. Oh. Dale, unable. I would love another. Oh, Scott Heather's on it. He's going all over the place, Scott Heather. Yeah, look at this. It was a Port Talbot after Arsenal. Well, West Ham back on top again. Hilarious. I'd love for another tycoon to come in. It was such a shame that Goitre got 7 years of a tycoon and that was it. Like, some of these clubs get like 15 years of a tycoon. By the way, oh yeah, West Ham's tycoon did actually pull funding last year. So I think we might slowly start to see the end of West Ham's dominance at the top of the Prem. But they've had a very good run at it. I think they're like the third most successful Premier League team in our save now, since the save started. So let me have a look. Premier League wins. Oh no, oh wait, yes. They literally are the third most. They have 25 Premier League wins. Of course, Arsenal the most successful with 61, followed by Man United with 36. Hold on, let me go over here. Smallest to largest. Arsenal with 61, Man United 36. West Ham 25 Premier League wins, 23 for Liverpool, then 19 for Newcastle City, Doncaster, Northampton, Sheffield United, Chelsea having a terrible time with 11, Spurs with 8. Are there any big clubs that don't really have? I guess Spurs and Chelsea are the smallest ones. Do you have one for the Welsh League? No, I need to. I've thought about it, but I haven't done so for the Welsh League. Yeah, I was thinking of doing the Welsh League and going like doing this, going all the way, and seeing like how many times, how many times the clubs were doing it. So I need to work on that at some point. But for the Welsh League at the moment, the record in the save is 83 for Barry, and that's the record that the game gives me. Oh, dude, Dorovic. Going to Chelsea, where have you been, lad? You went to Benfica, then Fulham. Yeah, because I think that'd be pretty cool to see, like, some cool graphs. So you could probably make some nice histograms of, like, each club's, like, average finishing position, you know? That'd be pretty interesting to see. But because it'd be very, like, obviously a lot of teams will have, like, the ones I imagine will have lots of firsts, but then after me leaving them, it'd be quite interesting to see, like, where they finish, you know? But yeah, at the moment I only know the top 5 leagues, first, second, third, because I think like podium positions. But really, second and third shouldn't matter that much. Eventually I could just do first to 20th, you know? Yeah, full, like, oh, that'd be interesting. That would be very cool, actually, to see. Like, you could look at all the Premier League clubs and see who's finished 15th the most, you know? You'd also see how many clubs have been in the Premier League and, like, where their highest positioning was. It would be quite interesting. How many league titles for the club you managed? Let's have a look. I think Hall of Fame is probably the best. Was it 38 or something? 38 so far. So we're a long way off of Barry's 83. Not even halfway. Right. Oh, Hubier's still here for the moment. Okay. Johnson, Guida. Oh, they want Scott in there. Nice. I'll take out you. Or Rubber Dub Dub. I should probably start Rubber Dub Dub. He's a bit pissed about game time at the moment. Yeah, why don't we put Sakare in? Nice. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah. Chappendonk up top for Lido. Let's go. First game of the new calendar year. A late one. Normally we have a game like on New Year's Day a lot of the time. Obviously, scheduling has moved some stuff around. Right, 12 points clear currently with a game in hand. Well, actually, no, sorry, yeah, we're 11 points, but if we win this, we'll then be 13 points clear with a game in hand, I think. But we would like to win this, even though it's away from home. I think Ava might be our game in hand, though. It seemed like it looked like it was very close to it. Llangefni had a poor game last time, but he's with better players now, so maybe we'll see. But Rodrigo Hernandez, former boy. Is that Rodrigo Hernandez, the El Salvadoran goalkeeper? God, used to own. He's El Salvadoran. That should have been a goal, for sure. Are you El Salvadoran? He fucking is. There you go. He's very good, to be fair. Like, not good enough for us, but a good goalkeeper elsewhere. Right, Gordon on the ball. That's a fucking hopeful shot, one would say. Hernandez. We haven't played well today. Fancy up. Jesus Christ, lad. Right, goes back out to Spakis there. Spakis into Smyrna v4. Driving forward. It's definitely not as great a formation away from home as it is at home. But, you know, Smyrna v4. Offside. Yagne. Just wide again. Okay. Foxtra. I forgot to change the set pieces. Attack far post. And then also, I feel like 4-4-4, come short. Yeah, I guess that works. Oh, how have we not scored there? That was the perfect setup. Klotstra was cleared at the front post by Bettina. Yagne, Klotstra beats his man easily there and tackled again by Bettina. Not for another throw. Right. Klotstra. Cleared. Klotstra. Gordon. One before. Rubber Dub Dub or Lee Jambo. Oh, he is on insane form today. Yagne with his, I think that's his 4th or his 5th of the stream. He has definitely been earning his money today. My goodness. Right. Let's go. Although Lido looking to respond immediately. Dimitrovic, one boy as well. Benali. Ooh, that was a good ball. Ooh, there's a lot of open space here. There you go. Poor from us. Poor. I could just tell there was so much open space. It's a good strike, to be fair, but it literally is like 6 minutes after our goal, which is annoying. Foxtra long throw. Let's go. Okay, back to square one, lads. Let's go again. Still got 60 minutes. Lee Jambo should be. Oh my god, is that saved? How has that not gone in? It's pretty much an open net. There it is. It's been a while. Was that the first goal we've conceded today? It might have been. It feels like we haven't conceded many. Gordon. Saved by Hernandez. Klotstra. Yagne. Oh, Millington own goal. Very lucky with that one. Very lucky. Okay, what happens here? Yagne tries a shot. Tipped. Oh, he hits it, heads it into his own player. Oof. Right, just for the half as well. So lovely timing of it. Nice. Do they change formation at half? Yes, they do. 4-4-2, I think they're going. There you go. Hermansen comes on against his former club. Of course, he does seem to do well versus us, though. Right. Let's go. Oh, no. We did the get creative too late. The get first half. Ooh, don't like this. Okay, Gordon into good, but this is not great. Oh, Straub. He's from Austria. The Jambo. Lovely ball. Yagne. He's still going. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Oh, Lee Jambo. That should have been a finish. That was a lovely ball. Rubber Dub Dub has been very quiet today. Lee Jambo. Rubber Dub Dub. And saved again. I'm going to make the early sub. I'm going to bring on David Johnson. Hubane has not done great today. So give Johnson the kick up the arse, you know. Dub Dub, Lee Jambo, Yagne. Oh, I thought that was going to be a goal. So close. He's been so good today. So one before hits the wall and fouled again. So he gets another go, a little bit closer this time. And he hits the wall again. Gets a corner though. Gets a corner. 10 shots from 28 on target. Oof, not great. Gordon, rub, Llangefni. Oh, come on, someone put it in the back. That was 2 clear-cut chances in there somehow. Oh, someone put it in the back of the net. I know we're 2-1, but I really want this 3-1. Llangefni, Jambo's missing it every time today. Goodness me. They bring on Paul Starkey, who they stole from Thudno. Like 7 mil, their best striker. They've done all 3 subs, interestingly. Kotstra. Llangefni. Go on, put it back. Johnson. Oh, how's he saved that? Gordon. Ooh. Hold on. Also. Oh, Chapman dunks it off. That's fine. 1v4 over the bar. Who's performing poorly today? No one's performing particularly poorly. It's just not been great from us. But we're 2-1 up still. Johnson, good drive. Tackled, but Klotzer's there. Llangefni hits the post. He just hasn't been able... hasn't been able to get those finishes off. Got a good few chances today. Klotzer, Llangefni. The keeper has had 11 saves. Predictions for Arsenal versus mine. I did say 2-1 Arsenal as well. Yeah, I said 2-1 Arsenal. But we will see. We will see. I'm definitely seeing it being 0-0 half time, at least. Llangefni. Oh, come on, Johnson. Oh, he's just straight offside. There we go. Hernandez saves that. Long, Gordon, good win. Oh, Jambo, that was a huge win. Llangefni. Oh, we've had so many chances in this game. We've been better in the second half, but just haven't scored, you know? Oh, that should have been a goal. Someone should have been on that. At the end of that, that would have been an easy goal for them if they'd made the gamble. Gordon, Llangefni, Johnson, out for a throw-in. Llangefni, Klotztra, Gordon, Llangefni. Okay, corner. We should have the game locked up. But 41 shots, 60 on target. You know, we should have won this by more than 2-1, I think. Right, there you go. John Wynn could have been sent off there late on. I was looking like a poor tackle. But there we go. Nice. Win at least. That's the important thing. We continue the winning streak. Well, Aberystwyth within 3 days, so a quick turnaround. And then reel in a few more to rotate in that game. 10 goals conceded, 64. Definitely, obviously not as high scoring as the previous one, you know. I think before we'd be on like 90 goals. Something ridiculous like that. Rest everybody up. Okay. Nice. Okay, kick up. Oh, Arsenal game kicked off. 0-0. Let's go. Good stuff. Right. Right. What's going on? FC St. Thompson. Anything going here? No. Okay. Continue onwards. Hey, I was wanted to check if that was the first goal conceded. Let's have a look. I swear that we should have the World Cup qualifiers announced soon for Europe. That was our first goal conceded in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Wow. Oh, right. Everybody was fucking happy with their fucking experiences. My goodness. I put a bunch of tutoring together. So Sekia developed well. Yaya developed well. Tauscher, good. Bruno, nice. Lasharez, lots of improvements. And Herman. Nice, nice. He's actually a Czech striker that looks pretty decent. We signed from Mlada Boleslav. Okay. Cool. Anti-Aguera for Spurs. Nice. Jesus, what 20 million we got for him. Fair play. Okay. 4-2 real. 4-2 real. Real doing well. Okay. Right. Makanda and Barney's top goal scorer. Who the hell is that? I've never even heard of him before. Not even once. It's very odd. Okay. Have a whisper scouting report. Attacking movement. Goal PSG. Are you joking? That is hilarious. Dembele. Oh my god. Fuck. That's. Oh my days. Ousmane Dembele. Oh, Jesus. Christ. I'll have to watch that goal. That is. Honestly, as a Chelsea fan, you can't ask for much more, can you? At the start of a game. Let's go watch this game. Jesus. Vucic bid again? Signs wants to discuss. Yeah, to be fair, Signs, it's probably time for you to go. Here we go. Let's get the sign. The Dembele go. Oh, it's processing. Processing. Could not ask for a better start for as an Arsenal 8 watch. Maybe they're gonna fucking turn it around though. They'll make it even like give us the hope and take it away. You know? Jesus. Goal Dembele. Bloody hell. Oh, here we go. Goal side. You love to see it. Oh, wow. That is a mental finish, actually. On the half volley like that. First time. Wow. Jesus Christ. That is some finish. Or from Ryan. From Ryan? Raya. I don't rate Raya that much, honestly, to be honest, either. So, yeah, right. Let's go Sidibe this time. And let's go Rubber Dub again. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll go Rubber Dub again. And we'll leave as is. We'll leave as is. Swap the two. Right. Enrique is a great manager. I do think he's a decent manager. Yeah, I do. I feel like the PSG have finally found. It's hilarious that PSG are going to be far better without Mbappe because they basically got rid of the fucking ego and now they're like more like they're a better team for getting rid of him because he took all of like took everything. Get rid of the egos and you can get kind of heart like they brought in a lot of younger players and stuff and are developing them with your experienced players in Dembele etc. And they're doing the best chance they've got. Since, I guess, the Munich final, the Bayern final, I guess, under Tuchel. Spakis, Llangefni, over to Klostra. Ooh, that's a poor finish. That was very poor Klostra. What are you doing, lad? Kahinde playing for them. Bloody hell. Lee Jambo, Delphin. One before. Sidibe wins the ball back. One before. Barrett with a save. Imagine if they win after Mbappe leaves. Would be extremely funny. Extremely funny. In a way, I kind of want it to happen. Lee Jambo should finish, and he does. Lovely stuff. Rounds the keeper. His 12th of the season. Good stuff. Good start for us as well. That is 15 minutes in. Okay, nice. Good. You can tell who's behind on their streams because I'm just seeing people react now. Right. Oh, penalty. Who the fuck? Okay, sure. Who's taking? Someone maybe four. Alright. Good stuff. There we go. Oh, lovely finish. Penalty. Imagine. Yeah, cool. Now this was our makeup game. So we are currently 17 points clear. Very, very nice. before the split in the season. I would say halfway, but halfway is 16? 32 games, yeah. Probably 4. Ooh, with a free kick direct. It was a good free kick, but just a bit too close to the keeper. Right. Half an hour gone. PSG Ultras are very good. Oh, really? David Diaz will clip. David Diaz, former boy. Tizanovic, former youth boy of ours. Okay, it's 1v4. Klotstra, pull it across. Gordon, take a shot. Lays it off to Spakis, who takes a shot. That's why left backs don't shoot. We haven't actually been that much on top. Only 8 shots in 38 minutes at home. Not great. Well, there's 12, but, you know. Delphin cleared initially. Lee Jambo. Leaning back a bit too much there. Sidibe tackled. Lee Jambo jumps in, but Chavari does get there back. Gordon on a yellow. Should be a bit careful of him. Sidibe. Probably get Sidibe like training to like place his shots or something, maybe. Right. Lee Jambo on the ball now into Llangefni, over to Spakis. Well, a third before the half would be a very nice hit. Come on, Klotstra. Klotstra. Oh, Klotstra. Come on, boy. That's a shocker. That was a shocker. All right, half time 2-0. No one cares. They bring on a second striker, though, in Eotzia up top. Okay. Let's mark him up. And then we start the second half. Off we go. Good. Hinde. Gambo. Nice. Delphin's looking a bit complacent. Okay. 2 yellows, Gordon and Spakis so far for us. A third. David Diaz yellow now. Klotstra, long throw. Sidibe's up for it, but Gordon's there. 1v4 over the. We're putting a lot of balls over the bar, interestingly. Spakis wins that back. Lee Jambo, lovely touch. Into the box now, holds it up. Spakis is there. Gordon. Klotstra. Llangefni. He can't stop. He just can't stop. He can't stop scoring. 14th of the season for him. The one game he's struggling was against Carmarthen of all teams. Mate, I have to look at his form because goodness me, this is some run of form from Llangefni. This is what earns him like a 50 mil move in the summer. Having just a mega season for us, and then I'm like, I probably won't use him again, so we'll due to the formation change, we'll just sell him now. Delphin, oh, good save, Barry. That is cleared. Klotstra long throw. Lee Jambo beats his man. Oh, okay. Klotstra, ball in. 1v4. Gordon, Delphin. John Wynn! There we go. That's 4-0. And we are cruising here. Absolutely cruising. Nice. Well, very, very good play from Delphin to keep this alive, actually. And a very nice cross to his fellow Spaniard teammate. Okay. And then they're making a change. Another striker's coming on for them. But it's a little too late, I feel, in this game. I'm going to look at my changes, though. Who do I want to bring on? Got Saké, got Hubiane, got Rubber Dub Dub. Let's bring on Rubber Dub Dub. And let's take off Klotstra. Just, you know, say wrap him in bubble wrap. You know, you don't want him getting injured. Because he is a bit tired. A bit more tired than everybody else. Llangefni over to Guida. Guida, oh, not a great start there, lad. Tizanovic. Okay, Guida. Never mind. 5-0. Shame Sidibe doesn't get credit for that one. It's a lovely cross from Guida. Lovely cross. Okay. Right. Go. Right. Oh, John Wynn. Careful, lad. Right. Llangefni. Rubber Dub Dub. Guida. One before. Lee Jambo. Gordon. Llangefni. Okay. Not a great one, that one. Not a great one. Right. Guida. Cleared initially. Lee Jambo's there, though. Bacchus. Cleared. What? Oh, he's handballed it, hasn't he? For God's sake, lad. Jesus. What are you doing, boy? Right. Let me think. Can John Wynn go play left back? No. Tizanovic can't either. Lee Jambo can, though. There you go. That's what you do. Bam. The base. There you go. You just keep it like that. That's funny. Lee Jambo can go play left back for a bit. 10 men OP is about to kick in for us too, so all good. Oh, hold on. They haven't had a shot this entire game. So will they have a shot? Will they have a shot in the last 12 minutes with us 10 men? That'll be the question. Lee Jambo wins us a corner. Guida. Ball in, cleared at the back post. But Tizanovic will get there. Tizanovic. I keep forgetting to swap the set pieces. Oh, Lee Jambo. Gordon. Rub-a-dub-dub. Llangefni. Gordon. Lee Jambo. Plays it in. Sidibe. Oh, he wanted his goal today. He hasn't got it, though. 5 goals and he hasn't got a goal. Jambo again. Gets another corner. How many is that now? 10. Nice. One of you forward. A nice header. Over the bar. Not over the bar, but saved easily. At the corner. Okay. Right. Cool. They've still not got a shot. Lovely stuff. Llangefni, Sidibe, David Diaz is going to be all level at 10 versus 10 as the former youth player of ours gets sent off with a minute to go. We'll both end with 10, but this game was long gone earlier on in this game, and that's full time 5-0. Very, very nice. Bacchus, unfortunately, banned from the next game though. So, but that is versus Rill, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go. Nice. Right. 5-0. Good. Rest everybody up. Ricky. Okay. Right. Back is banned for 1 match. Short warning. Really double, yeah, but he was a bit silly to stop. I guess he was trying to stop the counter-attack there, you know, but not great. Cool. Right, yeah, no, we had to actually, so hot today. We had to only take the dogs out for a short walk, so we have to walk them again after stream, I think. I think we have to take them out again after I finish, just to let them go, because it'll be a lot cooler now, thankfully, which is... Bennett. Right. Real away, didn't know at home. I don't know if... We'll see if we get to the cup final. We might do at the pace we're going. We've been flying through games today. Let's see. Right. I feel like that's going to have to be like what it's going to be like this week, where we just walk them... We just take them out to take them out for a little bit. And then we just walk them again later on in the evening once it's cooled down outside. Jack Dolan did, okay. Blanchard, reminder. What are those promises? Who? Viane, Blanchard, Vandala, Leighton. Okay. Right. We've got a couple of easier games now, at least. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it is literally those 2 games. I think we might. It depends. It depends. Depends on how long the games are. Oh yeah, you're Yannick Clement. I think you're supposed to be going out on loan, laddie. There you go. God, I need a haircut. Right. Sneaker, real scouting report. Attacking, of course. We are away versus them, though, so it does bring in that kind of like, oh, like what if you fuck it up, you know? But should be fine. Well, apparently it could have been a penalty. Right. Clean them given, apparently. Right. Good. Cool. Real away. Let's go. Rotated and then no rotated and then Tabor Cup final. Full strength. Not rotated. I think we probably have some youth intake so far. We might do. I think Uruguay is normally towards the end of January, unfortunately. Yeah, there's the Colombia one, but Colombia qualifies, so we're just scouting for scouting's sake at the moment. Give the scouts something to do, you know? Well, actually, there could be a half like Uruguayan player in there, you know? You never know. It's always best to check. Right. Good stuff. Olmake, Jack Dolan bid. Vucic gets another bid. He's getting a lot of bids, interestingly. Vucic. Gnarly rejects. Makenga goes to Port Talbot. Lots of business in the Welsh Prem. Oh yeah, I'm getting bit to death as well, by the way. I've got 2 bites on my hand. I've got a bite on my arm, a bite on my leg. I'm just getting bit to death. I need to buy some fucking bug spray. Some 1-0s and some 0-0s there. Very level with Lido now. Okay. They're already on 3 games. Carmarthen twice and Riddiman once. But they got a good few draws. Drawn Port Talbot and Aber and Haverfordwest. Not bad. Right. Good stuff. Right. Honduras won the North American Under-20 Championship in 2059. That's something. Hold on. Come on, Honduras. Go on, it's been the first time since fucking 2287 for them. Nice. Anybody here? There's one. Fan? Colombia. They're all Colombian. You know, sometimes there's a random non-Colombian, you know? Never know. Right. Game day. Let's go. Okay. Good stuff. Match preview. Now let's set the team. Who do we want playing where? Question. Some obvious positions need to be filled due. Crazy that Real have nearly half as many wins, just because they get relegated, you know, a lot. So we don't play them as often. We only play them like twice a year. So it takes a long time to build that back up again. Right, you go there. Go there. You go there. You go there. Scott. Do we play Scott? Maybe we do. I'm gonna send Kellers as well. I'm a bit like, or Alf. Right, hold on. What am I even doing here? Doing this. I want to look at who I need to play. Bane, Blancard, Van Dyle. Where's Leighton? Where's Leighton at? Where's the Chilean boy? Where you at, bud? Chile? There you are. You are playing. Good. Tizzy, John Wynn. Where's my other centre backs that I want to play? Marin Tomic. And then Jordan Elliott. I think maybe I should play Alpha. We'll do that. I think that's probably better. I know Scott should probably. This is Good stuff. Right. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'd want Kevin Wilson off the bench. Get him off the bench, man. Where is Kamiyagna? Get him on. Let's get... Oh, we don't even have any youngsters. Jesus. Hold on. Rennie Tauscher. Swansea. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go. Right. Let's go 4-4-2. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Let's see how we do with the what's it called? B team boys. Not really B team, but it is a bit. Okay. There you go. Cool. Potstra, ball in. Keller's at the back post. Blancard. That's a long way off, lad. That's a long way off. Right. Alf Hook. Lovely name. Hubiane. Rubber Dub Dub. Back to Blancard. Keep forgetting. I need to do the corners, for God's sake. Attack far post. There you go. Especially seeing as we need all the help we can get in this game with the B team boys. Okay, Rub Dub Dub, Bane. Yeah, I was a bit scared there for a second. Right, we should do well. Hubane's not bad, and Rubber Dub Dub's a Ballon d'Or winner, you know, so we should be all right. I think he's African Forward of the Year, hilariously. Ashley Curtis, former boy. Glotstra, Blancard, Alfook. Vandal, Rubber Dub Dub, Vandal. What a strike, laddie! That's a lovely goal. Second of the season for him. That is from some range. And on the turn, it looked like. Very nice. Look at this. Rubber Dub Dub. Holds up, pulls it back to Vandal. He's running backwards and just goes one touch. Bam. Very nice. On the turn as well, yeah. Very nice. Oh, Christ. They were throwing. Pareja. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Should have done better with that. My goodness. Petar Pavic injured. Oh, Petar Pavic, former boy. I know him. He was supposed to be good. But, well, most of these players were supposed to be good. At least the ones that have apostrophes were signed with the possibility that they could be a first-team footballer one day. Well, some of them weren't. Some of them have signed purely for the loan army. But most of them are signed with the intention that they'll be good. And they just don't work out due to whatever circumstances. That's offside. Yep. Saw that one a mile away. Not too bad though. We've started well, honestly. Vandal, Rubber Dub Dub. Oh, what a Christ. Right. Oh, and Smith saves that one. Okay. Right. Not 20 minutes gone. Hubaine on the ball. Plays it in. Hooks there. Kellers. Blancard. Vandal. Leighton. Glotstra. Smith goes along with the goalkeeper. Oh, to be fair, Alexander Clark's got a couple of... got some goals in him from what I've seen in the league this year. I see him pop up all the time for them scoring. Glotstra, oh, he should have laid it earlier. Oh, he's at the bar. Why is he hit it too hard? Oh, Rubain, mate. Look, I'm trying to give you chances, but you're just not taking them yet. Not taking them. Especially versus a weak real side. Not. Actually, they're 8th. They're one of the better teams. So maybe I shouldn't have gone full rotation here. Oh, you should be doing better than that, lad. You got to be finishing. Got to be finishing. Four set piece. Ashley Curtis, front post. Leighton does get there. Nice. Glotstra. Cleared. Chumi. Blancard will get there. Kellers, Vandal, Rubber Dub Dub. Are you thinking of managing outside of the Wales in the future? Eventually I would, because it would be, oh my god, that's not fun. It would be unsustainable to stay here because it's only a one league, and I basically wouldn't be able to manage new teams without getting relegated straight away. But I think the save file limit will be reached before I do that. So I would probably eventually, yes. I don't know where I'd go. Maybe I'd go to Northern Ireland and try and do stuff there. But I think, unfortunately, I wouldn't get to that point before the save corrupts, I think, basically. Gales, blank card, hook. Oh, it's cleared. Getting a bit worried about this. I'm starting to see Real coming into... I can see Real getting a chance. You can start a new save as always. Very true, I can start a new save. I don't know what I'd do if I did start a new save, though. In a way, I would kind of want to do Wales again. Because Wales, in the newer games, Wales has multiple leagues. So, in a way, it would be a completely different experience for me, you know? It'd be the exact same team, but it'd be 10 years at least difference. Like, it would be so weird having, like, multiple leagues in Wales and, like all the different features. It'd be really interesting to see how it will work. But who knows? But also there's things that are broken long-term in the newer games, aren't there? Because, like, if you're in a non-big league, your reputation values will crash every 10, 20 years, don't they? Or some bullshit like that, which is just crazy. It'll be a very good experience. It'll be an interesting... But honestly, at this rate, that's like 10 years away still. Like, genuinely, based on the rate I got, we calculated, wasn't it? It was like calculate that we could theoretically have like another 500 years. And if I'm, oh my God, Blanchard, wow, that's some goal, 2-0, lovely stuff, Jean-Sebastien. It was something like we have maybe about another 500 years or so, and at my best, I'm doing about 40 to 50 seasons a year, which probably will decrease as time goes on. So let's say, okay, at best 50 seasons. That's still 10 years to get to 500, you know? And then that's, if I'm packing in as many seasons as possible, which is probably, I will probably average more like 35 to 40 seasons per calendar year. So that's 15, 20 years. Maybe 20, 40, FM 45, I'll move on, you know? But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Maybe it'll corrupt tomorrow, you know? Maybe it won't be the save file. By the way, lovely stuff. The game finally gets his goal. It'll be very good, assuming if the game doesn't corrupt earlier. It could corrupt earlier, and then I'll just have to drop it, you know? But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Yeah. Right. Let's go. We are now cruising because we're, what's it called up? We've suddenly woken up, it feels like. Also, I'm going to make a substitution. I'm going to bring on Rennet. Let's bring on Scott, firstly. Should we bring on both of them? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Toucher and... hold on. Yeah, both of them can play there. We'll get the two youngsters on up top. The 16 and the 17-year-olds. Good to get a fourth here. Oh, Smith saves. Right. Get both the youngsters on. See how they do. Oh, Pettibon beating Barry as well, there. Scott, lovely play. Like, see, Scott's just got it, man. Scott Hall has just got it. Comes on, immediately gets an assist for Hubain. Down the right. This is his best position on the right wing. We're playing him out of position in midfield, you know? In centre mid, so I just I'm enamored by him at the moment. There's some players you just sort of fall in love with early, and you're like, yeah, I want to make sure you kind of like I want to make them work, you know. I want to give them as many chances as they can to develop with us and see how it goes. Gina injured for real. Okay. Jenkins, Khalil, Pareja. Alexander Clark. Oh, that's a good. I was going to say that's a pass to their striker there with that tackle, but away with it. All right. Good stuff. Clark, Khalil. Oh, that should be a goal. How is that not going to goal? My goodness me. Great defensive work from, I think, Tomic that was, and Nizzy Fanatizzi. I should be. Hold on. Have I made all my subs? No. I haven't. Right. Klotstra. Save you. Just in case. You don't want getting injured in a game like this, you know. 4-0 up. Dead rubber after that, you know. All in, cleared. Scott Hall, okay. David Keller comes on for Karimi. Oh, fuck off. That's actual bullshit. Actual fucking bullshit, that is. My God. What the fuck, man? Oh. Literally sub him on to make sure Klotz doesn't get injured and he gets injured. I hope that's not a bad injury, man. That's so bullshit. And they score immediately. What a joke, man. I actually cannot fucking believe that. Wow. Leighton, Scott Hall, tackled Leighton, Tauscher. I think it'll be Tauscher, Landau, Hubain. Oh, how have you missed? How have you missed, Hubain? That should be your hat trick, bud. Scott Hall again, driving forwards. Oh, look at him. Oh, gets a shot off. I love it. It's the meme of just being like, it's like, oh, like the Gordon Ramsay, like, oh dear, oh dear, and it's like, you fucking donkey. Okay, right. Kellers, Leighton. Okay. Izzy van der Tizzy, Hall, Kellers, Izzy van der Tizzy, Post, Hubain. Okay. This is game over now, which is good. Unless, oh, no hat trick for Hubain, but full time 4-1. The only problem there was that Tizanovic injury. Literally on the pitch for 7 minutes and subbed off. Obviously, he didn't do his fucking warm ups properly. Hopefully, this isn't a bad injury. Let's have a look though. Oh, he's fine. Thank God, he's okay. I don't know what happened to him, but he got like a dead leg or something. He was just being a baby. Right. As the run continues. Next up, Thudno. So, pretty much, we'll run it back. Pretty similar, oh, safe command. Similar team as last time. We'll probably change out Hubain for maybe Sadibe if he's about. Or someone else. Maybe we bring on Scott Hall to start. Or we could put Sakikler or one of the other. Oh, we could put one of the Turkish strikers actually. Yeah, we'll do one of the Turkish strikers to start. Right. Good. So it's pretty quick at the moment. Not too bad. Good stuff. Come on. Okay, I may have spoken too soon when I said the save was taking a quick, short time. I may have spoken too soon. Right. Woking manager confirms Man United interest. Hilarious. Oh, they are in the relegation zone now. Where's Woking? Have they sacked their manager again? Is that 2 managers they've sacked this year? Luke Harrison. No, it's the first manager they've sacked. Is the Woking manager? What the fuck's 18th in League 2. So far, they've fallen so far. The game will also become very slow. It will be very interesting to see if it does or not, because I guess it will be very slow when it like resets seasons and like looking on club histories and stuff. But like processing wise, I'm already 350 years in. It's pretty decent in terms of speed wise. Like it's not bad. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. You know, it could be one of those things. Tizanovic bid, nope. Keller's bid, nope. Aha, here's the group stage draw. Right. Anything interesting in the groups? Who's World Cup holders? Japan. Okay. Holders, hosts. Portugal and Greece. Croatia. Italy, Sweden. Scotland, Ukraine. Belgium, Denmark, and Germany in the same group. We could have some Belgians or some Germans, maybe. And France, Netherlands. Oh, we could have some interesting stuff. But to be fair, Austria, okay, not bad. Kazakhstan, Belarus. Denmark is the big one then. Austria is the big one. Because you need a third. Because sometimes they'll just lose the home and away and they'll get through. England in with Wales, Turkey, Romania, Switzerland. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Basically, we're rooting for Denmark and Austria above all others. Basically. Right. Let's go. Good stuff. That could be. We could have some. Imagine we could have German and French players. Oh, it'd be so good. We haven't had Germany yet. Germany always produces it back. No, we do have Germany. No, we haven't had Germany yet. We've had Spanish, we've had French, we've had English, we've had Dutch. Haven't had Italians or Germans yet. Which is kind of crazy that within this thing they haven't qualified that many times. Which is wild. Okay. Go. Alright. Jan now. Anything going? Jack Dolan. He's a wanted man, at least. Hopefully I could get him to sell him early, maybe. Get some actual money out of him. Nice. I probably will, just to get him off the wages, you know. Okay. Cool. Right, Port Talbot. Yeah, and Barney. Who the hell's Barney? French striker. What the fuck? He's done nothing of note, and then suddenly, 14 goals in 19. His best season before was 9. Okay, fair enough, lad. Late season glow up, late career glow up, boy. All right, 1 day away from the no. We'll make minimal changes, but we'll run it back. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Right. There we go. Game day. Right. So, to be honest, I probably won't actually press kick. Probably won't press what's it called. So Kickler. That's what I was looking for, actually. Who else do I want to play? I'm going to bring in Seker, maybe? Or maybe Sorrel? Who's pissed off with me still? Hubane, Blancard, Vandal. Blancard happy with me now? No, Blancard's still unhappy. Vandal. Who's the other one then? Kellers. Yeah, we'll swap Kellers then with Sorrel. And we'll go rub dub dub. We'll swap you with that. Yeah, screw it. Why not? You know? Oh no, Alfuk's dead. Never mind. Get Alfuk off. Oh, we could then swap. Where's Rubber Dub Dub? Is he still pissed at me? Yeah, but he's got 34 days left, so that's fine. Oh, so then we could probably. What's the D-base there? We could do Kellers and put Sorrel up there. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? This is some kind of change, but why not? Right, where is Sidibe. There's Sidibe. Sidibe. No, we're going to start Kickler today. Starts a Kickler. We're going very Turkish today. Very Turkish. Busi Mahoa. He's actually a pretty decent player. Busi Mahoa. I wouldn't be surprised if someone. Well, he's 30. No, he's not actually. But he got 10 goals and 20 for them, so he's not actually been very. That's pretty decent for a team in 11th position, you know. So we probably concede today, but let's have a look. Let's see how things go. Right. Hopefully. Right. Cool. Right. Come on, lads. Nice, easy game for us again, and then we can make early subs. Van Dale. Oh yeah, Scott Hall starting as well. Look at the acceleration he's got, man. Foster. I should probably actually swap him over with that side so he can go down the right-hand side and put crosses in. That's probably where he wants to be rather than on the left. They got loads of South Africans. Biaze is there as well. There's Scott again. Into Van Dal. Sorrel. Kickler. Lovely stuff. What early goals. Fifth of the season. To be fair, he's already got 4 games before this, so not too bad. Just a shame we only have 1 striker, so we can't really rotate that much, you know? Right. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Sorrel, unfortunately, doesn't get the goal there, but that's an own goal. Good stuff. That's an easy couple of minutes there for us, and we're now cruising probably. Well, we're relaxing. I think cruising would be 3-0. Ahoa, Holden, over to Mbayazi, Colwell. Oh, that's a good ball, but Klotstra's there. Elliot, Leighton, Kellers, Lancard. Van Dal, Sorrel, Scott, Kickler. That was some strike into the bar. Unfortunate, no one could follow that up, but very nice. Botstra this time. Goes long, Kickler heads on. Tomic should do better there. Andrews goes long to Mahoa. Kerr wins it. Scott jumps in again. He's just got that touch of pace, man. Kickler goes wide, very close again. Right. Tomic, Leighton, Van Dal. Oh. Botstra. Ball in, cleared. Blancard on a yellow. Got to be careful of that. Tomic, Leighton, Sakir. So that is the only problem we've got with Turkish players at the moment, is that if they're good enough to get work permits, but they're not normally good enough for the first team, but they've got to keep them around the club because they need to get their work permits in the UK, and they probably wouldn't be loaned by English clubs. So you just kind of have to keep them sticking around, which makes them very unhappy because they don't play as much as they should. So it's an awkward one. But we do have some good players from Turkey here. So hopefully if we can give them enough game time and get them developing enough, we'll have a good squad going forwards. Kellers, Kickler. Oh, I thought that was in. It should have been in. Just a bit too high. Okay, half time in the Arsenal game. Lancard over the bar. Okay. Right. Bayuza, Mahoa. Ah, really poor from us. Very poor. What happens here, lads? Shocking. Terrible. Never, first shot of the game on target, and it's in. And now we're a little bit less calm. Van Dal. Back to Sakir. Klotster. Let's go and get some more goals, please, lads. Scott Hall tries to do it himself. Okay. Half time. Just about to hit. Blancard. off the line, but not really going in anywhere near, was it? Blank card. Oh, save that time. We started really hot. 2 goals in a minute, but since then we've kind of dropped off, and it's a bit, you know. Got to keep this momentum into the second half. Well, they've got momentum technically, so it'll be interesting to see how this second half goes. Stay 4-5-1 though. So Kickler had been a bit quicker there. He would have been in. I don't think he was expecting it. Card. Vandal. Good save, Andrews. Price is 10-2 already. I feel like this could be the last one. Oh, I thought it was a penalty. Vandal. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, he's got the ball there. Oh, he should have scored. My goodness, that was so poor from him. So poor. Good God. I'm a bit worried now about us. We're gonna end on a draw to 11th. Oh, they're 10th, actually, so it won't be too bad. Leighton, Kellers, Sorrell, Scott, Kellers, Klotstra. Klotstra, mate. I know you're one of the most senior players, but you shouldn't be the one shooting, lad. You are not a shooter. You're a throw-in merchant. An average rating merchant. Scott Hall. Oh, loves a shot. Okay, Klotstra. Long throw. Falls to blank card. Scott Hall. Put ball in. Plays it Klotstra. Plays it in. Cleared. Tomic. Leighton. Blank card. Scott Hall. Oh, how's that not gone in? Oh, so close. Klotstra. Cleared at the front post. Again, blank card will get there somehow. He gave hope to the striker there. Klotstra. Half an hour to go. Scott Hall. You could have pulled that back, lad. Bit selfish there, you. Leighton's looking a bit tired. Oh, it's off the line from Scott Hall. I thought that was going to be in. Oh, so close. Goalwill. Mahoa. Oh, this is scary now. Oh, you're so open over there. Fulton. Klotstra, good tackle. Calais, Seker will clear, but Holt gets it back. Ooh, don't like this. Mbayaza. Ooh, I don't like this. Don't like this. Ooh. Oh, fuck off. Actually, fuck off. First of the season. Right, okay. Hold on then. I'm sorry, lads. Right. Signs. Rubber dub. That is such a joke. Such a joke. Literally 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Well, there you are, Dargon. You've been quiet. You've been quiet. This is a joke. He's crossed that. He's crossed it, and it's gone in for his first goal of the season, and their second shot on target of the game, and they've now leveled it 2-2. Yagne's on the ball. Rubber dubs there. Yagne, someone please. Sides. Klotstra. Oh God, this is when we draw this game. I'm gonna be raging. I've been punished for my what's it called? Overconfidence, but realistically we should be able to win this. We beat Real away from home with pretty much the same team. Right, 16 shots. Their keeper's made 12. Signs, please. Signs. I need you to turn up like you did for the World Cup, the Euros final, man. Oh God. Oh God. Time's just slipping away. Yagne. Balls to blank. He's gonna shoot. Yeah, gets a corner from it. Klotstra. Cleared. Blancard. They're just gonna be so defensive now. Klotstra. Yagne. Come on! Yagne to the rescue. 15 of the season for him. Oh, he's absolutely turned it on. Thank God. Well done, Yagne. You did your bit. Good stuff. Keeper gets a touch to it, but no, that's about it. This is when they score their 3rd shot on target of the game. Yagne. Signs. Got to play it through. Calais. Oh, he should. Leighton. Oh, that was an open goal. That was an open goal. Okay, Klotstra long throw. Rubber dub. And there you go. The sub's doing the business. Making it look a bit better than it was. Only his 3rd of the season for Rubber dub. 20 shots on target. Christ. Well, we get hilariously. That's probably the 2 goals conceded. The most we conceded all. I think that's like 2/3 of the goals we conceded today is in this game. That's quite funny. Oh, right. That will seal it. What was I going to check after this? I don't even know. Tomic, Sakir, Vandal, Llangefni. Yeah, Llangefni's form. That's what I was going to check. Hold on. We'll do it. We'll check that. But thank God for that. The boys did all right to start with, but then like it just fell off a bit. It was a bit unlucky with our shots conceded, but that's why you fill the bench sometimes, you know. Yeah, Llangefni. I want to check his form. Good God, since this stream, he's been on it. Look at that. When was that? Boca, 1 goal, 2 goals. The Carmarthen game, he was terrible. Goal. Like, my God, wow. Right then. Well, that will be that for us because it is the end of the stream time. We've had a fantastic stream today. Won the Club World Cup, started the new season, the new calendar year. We'll be back next time on Thursday for the end of the season of 23-61. Hopefully, with another Champions League in the bag. But we will see how things go. So I hope everybody has a good rest of their evening, a good rest of their hate watch, a good rest of the midweek. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. So have a good one, everybody. See all of you guys next time. Goodbye.